just so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, nobody made us, and no one can take this cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people, don't mess with this. Let's go.
Good morning to you. Yeah, it's Patrick and the People Baby Monday edition. It's Veterans Day, baby. Yeah, that's right. We're going to celebrate the veterans out there. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Very appreciated. Let me introduce you to the people today. To my left, you know him, you love him. Maybe you've been pierced by him. I'm talking about Chad Sledge.
How y'all doing this morning?
Piercings by Chad in Conway, baby. Get you some of that. Yeah, and to my right here, of course, Amanda Parker, owner of The Break Room. Get your rage out, get your rage on over at The Break Room.
Good morning.
And then to my right over here, Gunny Highway. Yeah, Gunner, man. Yeah, the tech master, baby. What's up, Gun?
Nothing much. Just hanging out this morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
Good to have you here, man. Why don't you get on the mic?
Am I not on the mic enough?
Yeah, try to get on the mic.
I'm always the one that complains about people.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I enjoyed saying it so much to you. That was a joy to me. Yeah, it's going to be a great day. Real excited about it. Man, tell them about some of the numbers we've been seeing, buddy. I mean,
well, I mean, we're, like I said, across all platforms, we're seeing, you know, it can be anywhere from 4,000 a day across mainly, you know, Facebook and things like that. YouTube, we're picking up subscribers every day. We got people listening on audio only every day. People that watch through the website.
I saw that, what was it that I saw? 12 over, almost 13,000 unique folks coming to listen.
Yeah, that was on the YouTube channel only.
That's just YouTube right there. It's just YouTube, over 13,000 unique. And then I saw on Facebook a reach of over 22,000 now.
Yeah, and you saw our Instagram is up like 114,000% on interaction.
Yeah. So, and that's all thanks to everybody out here listening, watching. Just couldn't be more thankful and grateful to you guys. We've got a big week too. We've got some excellent people. We're going to be interviewing Joe Exotic this week. Yeah, he's in prison, and we did secure the interview, and it is legit. It's not an impersonator. It's really Joe Exotic.
Yeah, we got a few questions about that on social media.
Yeah, we did. We fooled everybody on Trump the first time, but hold on. Let me just. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so we've got him on. We've got Jason Gann, Wilfred, the Australian actor that played Wilfred with Elijah Wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
I loved that show. I have a poster in my garage.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's going to be a fun interview. And then, what is it, Sean Baker?
Sean Baker. Yeah, he's the photographer for The Comedy Store and Mic Drop Comedy, and he's also a comedian himself. So, yeah, he does a lot of that. And then we just talked to Ed, from Echo. And the Echo the Dolphin with the Sega Genesis game.
But one of the hardest games ever made.
Yeah.
Literally.
They actually try to do speed run competitions of that game. And I remember playing it on the Sega. I was completely lost. I never knew what
So this is the guy that created it.
Right. Yeah.
He's created a lot of games, actually, not just that one.
But that's probably the one that's like the crown gem that everyone knows. And that was a long time ago. But that's like his
bread and butter.
Yeah.
Well, that's the kind of week already that we're got lined up for everybody. So, it just seems to keep getting better. So couldn't be more thankful, more grateful. Hey, let's get to some stuff that you care about, some news and stuff. But check this out. I told you I was going to get rid of all the sweepers that we had that sucked that you kept hearing over and over. And let me just, I'm excited just to play one.
Manners for men.
When walking with a lady,
After you.
always walk between her and the street for safety. And the reflection off the store windows will enable you to see her butt.
Oh, they're having a sale. This has been Manners for Men. Fist bump, dick punch.
Yeah, that worked out just fine. Authorities have unmasked. Oh, well, let me start here. Let me just do this. I don't want to get out of order here. Let's start with the people who've outrun the Grim Reaper. Let's see. Krista Allen is 33. She was in 13 going on 30. David DeLuise from, it's Dom DeLuise's son, but Wizards of Waverly Place, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Leonardo DiCaprio, how old is he, Gunner?
I I don't know why you expect me to know that. I know movies. I don't know.
You're a
how
big
old
fan of
people-
Leo, aren't you?
Uh,
And you say you had a Titanic poster in the garage
oh
also?
yeah, and the tattoo of
Yeah,
Leo.
right. Yeah, the diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old is he, Amanda? What do you think?
50.
Yeah, that's exactly right. He's 50 years old, getting older and slightly
But they
less
keep
attractive.
staying the same age.
Yeah, the young girls that he's with, you're right. Callista Flockhart, she's 60, married to Harrison Ford. They've been together for a long time. Demi Moore is 62.
Aw.
You know her from Bruce Willis or St. Elmo's Fire. Ty Sheridan, 28, from the X-Men. You know him. Stanley Tucci, great actor. He's 64.
Big fan.
Yeah, he's awesome. He is just an actor's actor. Vanilla Fudge's Vince Martell is 79. Yeah, that's right. Someone from Vanilla Fudge is still alive.
I don't even know what that is.
It's an old heavy metal band.
Oh.
Green Day's Jason White is 51. Yeah. Reality star Vinny Guadagnino is 37. You know him from Jersey Shore.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the OG reality show right there.
That is not the OG reality
Some people
show.
would say the Real World, but the Real
Yes.
World was not nearly as big as Jersey Shore was.
No, but Real
But
World
it was
so
the
much
first.
better.
You liked it better?
The first three years of Real World were amazing.
You know what episode of the Real World I love the most? The one on Chappelle. Lysol.
Yeah, Lysol. You
Look that
Katie.
shit up. Yeah, that's right,
No, Katie, no.
No.
Pause.
I didn't sleep with Miss Kate. No, Lysol.
Yes,
I slept
yeah,
with you
yeah.
and Lysol. Oh, yeah.
I stand corrected.
That's right. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is good right here. Happy 35th birthday to mattress actress Abigail Johnson. I'm certain you know her from St. Patrick's Day Magic Orgy. Yeah, she also used the name Spunky B, Doreen, and Petty.
Wow.
In case you're wondering.
Goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's get to news you might give a damn about. Let's see. The former, or the one who's leaving and the one who's coming, they sat down and met over top issues. President-elect Trump and Biden. That's the word from the National Security Advisor, Jake Sullivan, said they're committed to the peaceful transfer of power. Well, no shit. Thank you. PTSD researchers suggesting a promising new treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder. A published study out of Israel says hyperbaric oxygen therapy significantly reduced typical symptoms of PTSD. That might include, not limited to, flashbacks, nightmares, anxiety. 20% of people who experience a traumatic event in their life will develop PTSD, but especially true for soldiers, in war.
Hyperbaric chamber would give me PTSD.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah?
man.
Yeah.
I was thinking the
I've-
same
I've
that
done
an-
it one time.
Isn't that an oxygen chamber?
Yeah, I've done it one time.
Claustrophobic and everything in there, man. It'd be
What
horrible.
do you get in it actually and it
Yeah.
closes or whatever?
Yeah,
use it
and you
for-
get in it and
Like an iron lung.
Yeah.
it
Well, they use it for
depressurizes.
burn victims too, I think. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So
the
it's
only
like
thing
an
I'm-
MRI or something?
No, it's
No,
something that
no.
like just
Suppose when you
oxygen.
get in.
Zip it up around you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
find one.
like
to
a
put
body
it to.
bag.
There's one in West Little Rock.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Venom still on the top of the box office. Venom's The Last Dance stayed at the top. It had says an underwhelming opening weekend,
okay, then.
but it's put up solid numbers. Added over 3 million on Friday. Major Hollywood studios avoided this weekend, holding off on new releases, but A24's film Heretic and Lionsgate's The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Wow, how bad is the box office when that made the top three? That is trash right there.
Yeah.
A man's been fired from his job after calling out sick to party at the Dodgers championship celebration. He was given a letter of termination that stated he had been seen at the Dodgers World Series parade.
Oh.
The now former employee accusing his boss of being a Yankees fan, and that's at the root of the firing. He posted his termination letter on Reddit. The message has gone viral. Turns out a regular at the business tattled on him. What a bitch.
Yeah, what a
I
bitch.
think something like that happens in Seinfeld, doesn't it? Where,
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, it kind of does.
Sick and
Yeah,
for the game.
yeah, that's right.
It's
Yeah,
the
it is.
newspaper on
Yeah.
that one that rats
George
her
was
out.
there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
E is playing host to DOOG next month as Snoop's Fatherhood, Corey and Wayne story premieres on the network December 5th. That's right. It's a docu-series about Snoop Dogg and his kids. Corey brought us the daughter and her fiance, Wayne. Apparently, they're planning a wedding, as you can imagine. Well, doesn't matter. It's Snoop Dogg. It's a documentary. It should be, interesting to say the least. Would you watch a docuseries about Snoop's kids getting married?
Probably not. I have
Chad?
limited time on the TV already.
Yeah.
It just depends what's on at the time.
It's
What's
just-
got to be on that you pick Snoop
I
Dogg?
don't know, man. I
He's
guess the
getting
news.
married.
The news.
Yeah, I'm thinking that pretty much I have to buff my toenails at that time. I'm not going to be able to make it. Okay, let's see. An unnamed employee at FEMA has been fired for telling workers helping hurricane survivors to not stop at homes that had yard signs supporting Trump. They didn't say where the employee was working, but the Florida governor said it happened in his state. The administrator said it's a clear violation. This person has been, they've been put on administrative leave. They're under investigation. That's about the lowest you can get. You got hurricane victims out there, and you're telling them, hey, don't, based on a political sign. That's terrible, man. I don't think that's ever the time to get into politics.
No.
Let's see. The string of disasters affecting Cuba got longer yesterday. A couple of earthquakes hit the eastern part of the island. The first one at 5.9, the second 6.8. No immediate reports of major damage, shockingly. Of course, it's hard to damage something that's pretty much destroyed as it is, but the quakes came less than a week after the hurricane made landfall and caused quite a few problems. Florida congressman said an arrest has been made in an alleged assassination attempt against him. Democratic Rep. Jared Moskowitz said the suspect was a former felon in possession of a rifle and body armor. The alleged assassin also had with him a manifesto, among other things, included anti-Semitic rhetoric and some kind of target list. They are looking into that. Let's see. Oh, well, here you go. Being a 93-year-old's hard enough. You'd have to imagine it's even harder when police arrest a naked man living in the crawl space under your home.
Ew.
That's a little disconcerting.
I
Wow.
think that's a movie too.
That could very well be a movie, yeah.
93.
Yeah, the woman and her family started hearing strange noises. It's been going on for weeks. When the police responded, the noises got louder. They found 27-year-old Isaac Belcourt underneath the home naked. After trying to talk him out using dogs and a couple attempts at gas, they finally had to tear gas him out from under.
Wow.
They say he's been staying in a 2-foot-high crawl space for about 6 months now.
Wow.
Man, I don't know what
I thought
kind
it
of
was the
drugs he's got.
93-year-old that was under the stairs
No.
of the house initially. That's why I was very confused. I was like, that is a
Now what-
spry 93-year-old.
No, but I will tell you this. I guarantee you that she started calling her, family, and they started going,
Right.
Grandma, you're just hearing things. Grandma, come
Well,
on.
they were
It's
probably getting
probably a
excited, too.
raccoon. It's a squirrel.
I don't know.
Then they come and it's a 27-year-old naked dude.
As a realtor, what's the going rate on a space like that? A little crawl
You know
space?
what, man? If I could
$2,000
rent that
Into
out,
one,
yeah,
because I have a friend who's looking.
If you're in California, it's about $12,000. Here, you can get it for about
That's not a
$800.
bad deal.
And not in
Depending on your
California.
credit. Depending on your credit.
That's right. It does depend
Yeah.
on your credit. True.
You got the first and last month's rent.
Yeah, you have to cover that first and last.
Deposit.
The 2025 Grammy Awards announced Friday morning. The big news, Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, seemingly ignored by country music award shows, scored big for her. 11 nominations for the album and singles. That's a career high in 1 year for her. One of 5 women nominated in all 3 of the Grammy's top categories. Record Song Album of the Year. She joined Chappell Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, and Billie Eilish. After her 11 nods, Eilish, Kendrick Lamar, Post Malone, Charlie XCX, all tied in a 4-way, 7 nominations each. Does anybody even really care about the Grammys
I
anymore?
feel like
No.
people stopped caring about it several years ago. And,
Several.
like,
Yeah.
several. Like no one.
Several.
Like they
Streaming
don't-
and
yeah.
It's just not what it once was.
No.
None of the award shows, we were kind of talking about that the other day, but none of them are really what they once were to
Mhm.
people. I think it's just a matter of accessibility now of celebrities that is unprecedented. They expect your fans and whatnot expect you to be online, on social media, accessible, whatever.
Well, I feel like there's also like too many different types of awards now, because like you've
Mhm.
got like Kids Choice Award, you got iHeartRadio Music
People's
Award.
Choice.
Yeah, no,
They
there's
want you to watch them all.
yeah, and there's too many.
Yeah.
The directors,
Oversaturation. That's what I was looking for.
the directors, actors, writers cut awards. Yeah. Hey, it's back to the road for Papa Roach in 2025. They've announced the North American leg of their Rise of the Roach tour. Features Rise Against and Under Oath.
They're coming here, aren't they?
I don't know. Are they scheduled
I
here?
feel like I saw that.
That'd be
but-
great. It kicks off March 20th in Houston, runs through October 5th in West Palm Beach. Tickets available through the pre-sale starting today. So I think today at 10 a.m. they go on sale.
It's always 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's going to be a big show. All right, let's get to sports and some news that you can use there. Let me go back up here because I've got a few things that you want to hear about in sports. I think that might be of interest to you. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Let's talk about the top 25 losses in the AP poll. Past weekend saw 5 top 25 teams go down, 2 of them in the top 5. Number 3, Georgia, shockingly dropped by number 16, Ole Miss, 28-10. I mean, Ole Miss came in, shocked the hell out of them, just punched them right in the mouth, man. I mean, damn. Georgia Tech shocked number 4, Miami, 28-23. Number 11, Alabama decided, hey, remember when we were good? Let's be good again. They beat up on LSU, number 15, LSU, 42-13. Kansas beat Iowa State. They were ranked 17th, 54-36. And Virginia took down number 18, Pittsburgh, 24-19. Now, with these losses, little doubt there'd be shakeups in the new poll. The updated teams, number 1, unanimously Oregon, 2, the Buckeyes, 3, Texas, 4, Penn State, and 5, Indiana. Second CFP rankings are going to be released tomorrow evening. So a lot of it's been a big year of upsets in college football, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you watch a lot of college ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What does this say? What
Veterans, we already announced that.
Oh, did you? Yes. Yes. Happy Veterans Day to you, Karen.
Yes.
Yeah. Good to
It
see you,
says
buddy.
Papa Roach will be stopping through, obviously, Walmart Amp.
Oh, and
heaven
up
forbid
north?
they actually come.
Well, I understand. Look, that's the hipster place to go these
Right,
days.
yeah.
You know, I mean, look, it's
I know
Fayetteville's.
that it's
Oh,
the
yeah,
hipster
yeah.
place to go. I would figure that Papa Roach would be more Little Rock than Northwest Arkansas.
That is a great point.
But, you know,
you
they've
might
got
think
more
so,
money
right?
up there.
Yeah. That's,
Okay.
Well, yeah.
All right.
You think Carrie's gonna walk in here on his birthday with a little sign like that, like it's my birthday?
Yeah, no, absolutely he will. Yeah, he definitely will.
September
Interrupt the
30th.
show.
That's when they're going to be here.
September 30th.
Okay.
Rogers.
Rogers.
Not easy being an NFL official, especially when your screw-ups are broadcast nationally on television, scrutinized by everyone. That screw-up happened Thursday night when the Zebras missed 2 obvious penalties during a 2-point conversion attempt towards the epic showdown between the Bengals and Ravens. The former VP of officiating for the NFL, Dean Blandino, talked about possible punishment for refs who miss calls and how to improve officiating. He said, no one wants to get it right more than officials. Really? Really? Hello, Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Said if there's an opportunity to get it right, refs would welcome it for the right amount. That would include the NFL making the decision to revamp the review process to include ability to overturn incorrect calls, enforce obvious and egregious miscalls. So they're trying to, I guess, improve on that. There was drama in the sky as the Auburn Tigers men's basketball team
This is wild.
got into a fight basically before they took on number 4 Houston. The flight had to be redirected after the pilot reported an altercation between a bunch of basketball players fighting. The squabble between teammates didn't affect their abilities. They still took down the Cougars 74-69 Saturday evening.
That's a wild story.
Yeah, it is a wild story. And having a fight on an airplane, you think you
How
can?
terrifying.
It's crazy.
Well, if you were just like flying on it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes you nervous.
Yeah.
Oh
If
man.
the fight
Yeah.
breaks out, yeah. It
Why?
would absolutely make me
Doesn't
nervous.
affect the pilot.
I know, but I'm thinking like if they
What if somebody gets wild and like,
does something
I don't know.
Punches out a window or something.
No.
Start seeing people suck their.
No.
opens the door or
Opens the
something like
door.
I'm
Oh no, that's
He's unstoppable.
Well, that's sorry, but like it is a enclosed, confined space
No,
that
you-
I cannot leave.
no. You're in a
You can leave.
flying
You
metal
can leave.
tube.
Like I can't. Well, I mean, I can, but I'm not trying to take that way. But I'm stuck with 7 foot, 200-pound dudes or whatever.
Yeah.
Fighting. Yeah.
No,
No.
I get it. I get it. I
Probably
get it.
not comfortable.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Friday night's fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson has one person concerned. On Paul's YouTube channel, Jutta Leardam, I guess that's his girlfriend, predicted that her man would be victorious, but admits Tyson is just scary, while acknowledging Tyson's a little bit older. But, quote, if you've ever been to fight, your body remembers that, and he has that power forever. That's what I hope.
Yeah,
I sure as hell hope
yeah.
so.
You know, I watched that one that he'd done recently with I can't remember his name.
Oh.
Talked about it recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was disappointing because I mean, I thought Mike Tyson won that fight, and it was Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was like,
Yeah.
I'd love to come back.
He's more.
Yeah.
I think he's more in shape this time, though.
I think that he didn't really take that
Yeah, I
seriously.
think
No, he
this
was
time.
kind of pissed off after because he was
I'm
like,
sure.
"Why is it a tie?" And they were like, "Well, it's an exhibition or whatever." And then
Yeah.
they scored it the same, and I was like, I feel like they almost scored it the same just to.
Spite him.
Well, no, just to be like, well, don't feel so bad, Roy. Like,
Yeah.
'cause if you watch the fight, it didn't.
He whooped Roy's ass.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Well, my hope is, as I've said, is that that Mike Tyson's still Mike Tyson under all that, and that Jake's going to come in.
Uppercuts, just that
Well,
uppercut.
Jake's going to come in a little too excited, a little too eager to prove himself, and really
Ego
punch
smash his
Tyson hard a couple times. Tyson can go, "Oh, okay, son."
The thing that drives me crazy about, I feel like he always fights like it's like, oh, you're an MMA fighter, let's box,
Right.
Or okay, you're out of your prime, you're like almost 60, let's
Yeah,
box.
right.
You know,
Well, in fairness, the only thing that Jake can win here is money. Because if he beats Mike Tyson's ass, everybody's going to go, "You beat up a 60-year-old Mike Tyson."
Yeah.
If
It's
he-
a lose-lose.
If he loses,
They got
he's
beat up by
done.
his-
He's done fighting.
Yeah.
You get beat, you get knocked out by Mike Tyson at 60, even though it's Mike Tyson, you're done boxing. That's
You
over.
think he'll be coming back again when he's like 80? Like, like Mike Tyson returning again.
You know, he might.
If
You
he's
never
able
can
to.
tell. He could, you know. The Pittsburgh Steelers launched the Steelers VEBT Relief Program. It's a new initiative that relieves $100,000 in debt for local veterans with every team win. For the program, they partnered up with Verizon. They're working with the debt relief company Forgiveco. So far, they've eliminated $600,000 in debt following their 6 wins. They're specifically targeting veterans in Southwest Pennsylvania, where vets carry a collective debt of over $10 million. They use random acts of kindness model to identify veterans in need, meaning recipients don't have to apply. Instead, it just comes as an unexpected gift. One of the vets who already had his debt paid off through the program, Bryce Vargo, a Marine Corps vet from West Mifflin, was surprised to discover his $6,600 debt had been cleared. He thought it might be a scam, but realized it was real. He shared the debt was costing him $400 a month and adding stress to his life and stretching them beyond what they could do. So that's pretty awesome.
That's really awesome.
I like seeing a lot more of these, whether it's the YouTube influencers or figures or corporations that are, instead of just, doing these games of chance and, things like that, they're actually going out and paying off people's debts and stuff. And I think that's cool. I think
Well,
it's great.
how bad is it that, anytime something good's going to happen, you're like, is this a scam?
That is bad, isn't
Very
it?
true.
No, you're so right about that. All right, let's see. LeBron James turned 40 next month. Reportedly dropped $1.5 million or does per year to keep his body in tip-top shape. He would not confirm or deny that number, but it was shared by sports writer Bill Simmons in the Netflix new docuseries Starting Five. He said, "I kind of just chuckle. That's the number that I'm not going to disclose, but more importantly, I think it's just, the time. The NBA champ spends hours every day on his biohacking routine. That includes cryotherapy, red light therapy, hyperbaric chamber time, a midday nap, high carb, low sugar diet. So he's doing all that stuff.
A midday nap.
A midday nap.
That's probably what it is.
That's really the midday nap
All the other
is
stuff
really what it is.
just snake oil.
I will tell you this, though. That dude last night pulled a straight triple-double.
Oh, did he?
I mean, he's 40 years old. It's his 22nd season. The guy's pulling a triple-double. I mean, come on, back-to-back, actually, 2 nights in a row. So, I mean, you don't have to like him, and I get why you don't, because he's mouthy. He runs his mouth when he shouldn't, but damn if he's not durable.
Don't they all?
He's durable as hell, man. Yes, they all do, actually. You're right. A fascinating new study has revealed the mysterious science behind Lena Blackburn baseball rubbing mud. It's a special substance that's applied to Major League Baseballs to make them easier to grip.
Like a tar.
Yeah, well, that mud
Yeah.
is actually collected from a secret location in New Jersey. It's been a staple in the sport since 1938. According to the study published, it improves grip for pitchers, reducing the ball's slickness. They found that The mud possesses a unique combination of clay, water, and sand, which makes it perfect. They've tried to make it synthetically and cannot replicate it. It's like it has a magical ability to it. I didn't know they were even allowed to use any substance on the ball whatsoever.
Yeah.
I thought it
Think
was.
of like that sticky tack from like
It's
the
like-
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh, yeah.
illegal to have any of
very,
it.
very
I thought it was
minimal.
too.
Yeah. So, but you can have some on there.
I think it's like, could they put it on their bats like when they grip? I've seen them put it on there,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I mean,
Okay. All right. All right. Well, there you go. Let's.
It's interesting the things that we have secret locations for. Like, everyone knows where like Area 51 is. but
Right.
Everyone's like, there's a secret location in New Jersey where we make this.
Yeah, it's like in Freddie's backyard
Yeah.
somewhere. Nobody even knows.
It's
You know.
undisclosed.
Yeah. All right. Let's do something different.
Thanksgiving for Dummies.
That's me!
Thanksgiving, also known as the crappy holiday between Halloween and Christmas, is devoted to the 5 F's. Food, family, farting, football, and taking shots of Fireball when no one is looking. Traditionally, Thanksgiving is supposed to be like this.
May I have more stuffing?
Pass the cranberry, please.
Good job, honey. But since the whole family's assembled, it's also a good time to drop bombshells.
I'm gay. We're pregnant. With a black baby. Your father is leaving us. Is it cancer?
No, I've got another family.
Yikes. Looks like it's a good time for another shot of Fireball. Then, the next day, at 6 a.m., everyone goes to the mall to wrestle other white people for bargains.
Back away from the scarf. You want a piece of me?
This has been Thanksgiving for Dummies.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. I started to do this Friday, and we got somebody came in. I think Sean Michelle came in right before, and
I think so.
I think this is just maybe one of the greatest advice things I've ever seen in my life. It says terrifying simulation reveals what to do if you fall off a skyscraper to improve your chance of survival. Just think about that. If you fall off a skyscraper, so, you're 40, 50, 100 stories up, whatever it may be, says while it may mostly happen in your dreams, falling off a skyscraper does occur in reality, and you should be prepared because everyone knows that if you do fall off, you'll immediately return to thinking about that. That's the first thing you're going to do is you're going to calm yourself and flash back to me talking about this, right? No telling when and where you could fall. Right. If you find yourself teetering on the edge of a mega high building, you may thank us for these tips later. I doubt it. But Zach's Films posted a YouTube short detailing everything you should do. So here's number 1. When you fall from a skyscraper, relax your body.
On it.
Out at a certain point, right?
Huh?
Like you're going so far to the or fast to the
mean,
ground. I think you pass out.
I just don't even think that relaxation comes to mind if I
Not
just
at
fell off
all.
a skyscraper. I'm not,
Not at
sure
all.
how I'm going to center myself
You just
and
gotta
get to
be
my
zen.
Cardiac arrest immediately.
Namaste. Yeah, no, that says first relax your body by moving your arms and legs. So I'm going to move them.
Like you're
Oh, God damn. Yeah. So do your best to relax your body so when you hit the ground, your body's more easily able to take the impact.
Stop
Right.
it.
So how relaxed
Stop
do I
it.
need
Where
to
you
be?
bound?
Hold on.
Stories.
Oh, you'll like this one. This is so much better. When you fall from a skyscraper, try to break your fall. Yes,
Your
because
body.
I can do that.
With my face?
Yes, no. It says aim to land on something that can break your fall, like a tree instead of the concrete. If I'm falling, how do I aim?
You gotta
Yeah,
stand
how
up.
much control do I have?
I gotta. Yes, I use my wings. It's-
I
you
think
turn-
Mythbusters busted that.
Yeah, did they? What did they bust?
That you could like move.
Aim yourself
yeah,
at all?
Aim yourself.
Yeah, I
Or you can
doubt it.
aim yourself.
Have you seen Mission Impossible? Like,
Yeah. You're right. Here's one. When you fall from a skyscraper, land feet first. Good idea.
You land
I'm
on
not
your
a
feet.
cat.
That sounds like just really bad advice.
Right?
If possible, position yourself to land on your feet to distribute the shock through your legs. No, my legs are going to go through my brain.
Mine is.
After they rip my hips off, they're going to go right up through my eyeballs. It says the expert and the simulation shared it was a major step in boosting survival. No matter what height you fall from, you should try to land on your feet. Concentrates the impact force on a small area, allowing your feet and legs to absorb the blow. I bet if you fell from 50 stories, even if you landed feet first, you're a dead person.
The funniest thing is that somebody took the time to like type this out. Was
They
like,
made a
"Land on your
video.
feet."
They made a
Yeah.
video about it, man.
Like an educational video?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I mean, that's just sad. A matter of fact, I'm going to save that so I can put it on the blog.
Yeah.
Because you should
Right.
probably see that on the blog and understand how to save
It
yourself
makes
from
me
that.
think of that. There's a Seinfeld bit where he's talking about skydiving and how they make you wear a helmet. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's
I don't
funny.
think the helmet's gonna help a lot if something goes wrong.
No, that's a great point, actually. You know, it's like watching those guys in those squirrel suits.
Oh
that-
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you
When
know,
they're doing the base
base
jumping.
jumping.
Yeah.
Man, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And
Yeah, one gust of wind, and you're just like right off into
No.
the cliffs.
and you see them. They like to do these crazy things where like they'll thread the needle and go through these
Yes.
holes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I watched a video where a guy just missed that hole, and that was that until he hit the rock, and it was just he was
Did
a
you read
smush.
your article about?
Yeah, no, he did not read that article, and
I'd have saved him.
What to do if you're base jumping and you're trying to thread the needle?
Yeah.
Like-
no, man, that's the craziest thing watching people. I mean, how much faith do you have to do that?
A lot.
Yeah, could you?
No.
Could you do
Or
it?
confidence. You know, like-
Could you do that? You think?
Absolutely not.
Amanda?
Absolutely not.
No.
No. And you're tough as hell.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm also smart.
Yeah, no. If Amanda says no, I say no. That's
No.
I know she's tougher than I am. I
No,
already know this.
I'm
so-
good.
Yeah, you say you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
what-
I've done a lot of sketchy, scary shit in my life.
No, you
like-
have real life stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Eh.
eh.
All right. What what is it out there a lot of people do that you absolutely would not, Gunner?
Well, I don't like flying in planes. For the longest time before I met Carmen, I had never been on a plane because I've seen too many that show air disasters.
Oh yeah.
Like there's one bolt that we found in the, it's like,
Yeah.
this is the pin. And it's like, how did you find this little tiny piece took down that whole
But
thing?
they always tell you that flying in a plane's much safer than
Well,
driving.
They tell you that, but I'm like, when you watch those,
When you're
episodes-
driving, you can at least try to get off the
yeah,
road.
you might like you
Exactly.
got to rear end it or something. It's like it's not you're 30,000 feet in the sky.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Falling.
I ran out of gas or my battery died. Like,
Yeah.
I can stop and put my foot out of the car and be like, "Oh yeah, there's the ground.
You're right.
There's my friend, the Earth."
Yeah, no,
And I
you're
can
right.
smoke in my car. I can't smoke in a plane.
Well, what about you,
and they
Chad?
fight on planes.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
my
Yeah,
car,
helicopters
too.
freak me out, man. I don't.
Helicopters
Yeah,
freak you out.
helicopters worse than airplanes.
Man, I had to rappel out
I
of
agree.
those.
It's, yeah.
Oh
it's
man, I
weird.
remember. Actually, I was listening. I think Laura,
Mm-hmm.
Kobe.
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Laura. And
Yeah,
that
did it
was
for me.
I was like the biggest Lakers fan growing up. My dad's from California.
Oh yeah.
So whenever I heard of that, I mean, like I've seen clips and stuff, but I'm the same way. Helicopters are also
spinning, like you know what I'm saying? Like you see them spinning, and the helicopter's going down, and
Yeah.
the helicopter's spinning, not the blade.
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
they can't get up like to certain areas with helicopters. Like they
The altitude.
yeah, because the air's too thin. And
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you ever want to?
I want to. I'd love to fly one, man. I think it'd be
freaky,
dope.
man.
I'd love to have one of those gyrocopters.
I'd love to get you one. I'd love to.
Yeah. Then you could be Gunner and the people.
Get some insurance on
I'm
Patrick.
Grumpy Gunner, and welcome to Gunner and the People.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, no, that'd be a great show right there. Yeah, and for me, it's bungee jumping. I can't. It freaks me out. Number one, I'm afraid whatever I'm bouncing from, I'm going to come back and hit
Yep.
it. Number two, if it comes loose, I'm toast.
Yep.
Number three, I did watch a video one time, and this was not long ago. This is probably in the past 5 years. And man, you want to talk about a video that you just look at and you go, golly, man, wow. But it was this dude and his girlfriend, fiance, actually, and I think they were actually on their honeymoon. I think they just got married,
Uh-oh.
and so they were both bungee jumping. And the person was telling them about it and telling the lady what she was going to do when she did. And she jumped, and she had not been tethered yet.
Oh man.
And she just,
I saw one the other day of a guy.
Wow.
Like this. I don't know if this is recent, but I saw the story like 3 days ago. A guy, he was like illegally bungee jumping, and he went to a bridge and hooked himself up, and he had done it a million times, but he mismeasured.
Oh no.
Yeah, and so it went
And-
too long.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and he
I like-
bungeed to death.
I wouldn't trust a professional to help me, and I'm not gonna go out and be like, "This looks about right."
No, I'm gonna tell you what.
Let me
though-
guesstimate this,
think I got
this
this.
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I eyeballed it, so
Let me
Fine.
tell you something. The last place I'm going to bungee is the fair. I'll tell you that. Those guys are not going to be my bungee.
I'm not riding nothing at the fair.
Man.
You're not strapping me into nothing.
I used to be kind of an adrenaline.
Oh, I will, and
junkie
you'll
for-
like it.
for like roller coasters and things like that. But now,
Pause.
now I don't want to ride anything. Like as you've seen things, I've seen Final Destination.
I get that. Now, me too, man. But it's really not that. It's that I don't know. When I was a kid, I could ride things indefinitely, and it was no
I
problem.
heard.
Right? Like your mom. Like your mom.
Oh,
Oh, don't mess with me, boy. Anyway, man, I got on
That's my
the.
handle.
Don't mess with me.
No, your mom.
Your mom. That is great. That is
That Ronnie
great.
James, that bit that you got him with the other day, that's been blowing up. That on TikTok,
that
I
has
wanna
been
say
TikTok
over like
strong over there.
4,000 views on
Yeah,
that.
that's
Ew.
funny. But yeah, no, man. I went to the fair. I guess the last time rode the Gravitron, the one that spins around.
Oh man, that's
Dude, I got off and just chucked.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that was my favorite one as a kid. Now I'm like,
uh,
my body said it doesn't want that
It doesn't
anymore.
even sound that fun anymore when you think about it. It's like you want to
No.
sit next to. You always get. You're like two friends with you, and they get a seat, and then you're like, all right, you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm
sit
sitting next to the fat person.
Yeah.
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 it was like
You're
You're gonna
Doritos.
finish that drink.
Yeah.
I don't know you, man.
The one-
Cotton candy with them. They're like, it's
Yeah.
fine.
They're like bumping into you.
It's M&M's hitting me in the face. No, it's terrible. I also hate the Ferris wheel, especially when it stops at the top and whoever you're with starts rocking it.
Yeah, that's what
Because
it was
I told my
shaking
son, I
side
will
to
whoop
side.
your ass in this
Yeah.
Ferris wheel. You rock that
Yeah,
one more
yeah,
time, man.
yeah.
Nope.
Think I'm kidding. I'm not rocking
Nope.
around up here.
Nope.
Quit fucking about.
No, man, I'll tell you what, I went to.
Sorry.
Whoa!
Hey-o.
Little ears, little
No,
ears.
it's all good. Went to, I guess it was Magic Springs many years back, the X coaster. That's the one that goes, and it stopped upside down.
Mm-mm.
And it just stayed there for a good 30, 40 seconds. And that was the last time
Yeah.
I think
We
I
had
got on
a,
anything like that.
One of our classes in our senior trip at Harmony Grove, like they went up there and they got stuck there all day. And
No,
they
no, I'm
burned
coming
and-
out. I
No,
promise
they
you.
couldn't get them
no,
out.
I'm
I
getting
remember.
Out. I'm getting out somehow. You can bet on that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not staying. Hell no.
No, I remember they were like
Hell no.
pissed. I don't know what ended up happening, but I remember everyone else was like, "Did you have fun at Magic Springs?" Like, I've been on the X coaster
Yeah, all day. Was it fun? No, I was upside
It's
down,
like,
stuck.
It's not that good, man. Like,
It's not that
Gives me
good.
heart palpitations just thinking about that.
Oh man, let's do something different here.
Attention station employees. The general manager says we can't afford pumpkin spiced coffee in the lounge. So instead, just sip your normal coffee and then sniff the pumpkin candle next to the machine. Thank you.
All right, so here you go. This is some good news or interesting news, I should say. The packaging for Mattel's Wicked dolls. Now, Wicked is, I guess, I know it's a play. I think maybe they made a movie or they're going to make a movie or something.
they are, and I think it's part of Wizard of Oz or something like that, right?
Well, it is. It's kind of
It
a
is
flip of
supposed
the
to
script
be,
of it.
yeah, it's supposed to be the backstory of the evil witch and the good witch.
Yeah, really tells you that
How it
the
happened.
evil witch wasn't evil, but
Yeah,
the
she was
packaging,
bullied.
yeah, for Mattel's Wicked dolls mistakenly list the wrong URL on the back of the packaging, the official domain for the film. It's a new theatrical adaptation of Broadway. It's supposed to hit theaters November 22nd. So what did they do? Well, on the back they listed the website wicked.com. Unfortunately, that domain does not belong to the film. You know what that belongs to, wicked.com. Yeah, you can go check that out on your own
It's
laptop.
like, this doesn't look like my toys.
No, hold on. Look, Amanda's gonna she's gonna do it right now because we don't have HR here and we don't give a damn.
Oh, well,
3D
hello.
Yeah, I know.
Hello, Wicked.
Well, let's
The
get
kid opens
wicked,
that up, and
everybody.
he's like, I gotta pay for it again. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I like how they do a 3-day trial.
Yeah.
You know,
3-day
it's,
trial.
You know,
$2.95.
If you're paying for porn, something's gone wrong in your life. I want you to know that right now.
seriously.
Yeah, why are you paying for it? What special porn are you getting? Because it better be super specialized. Better be toes and cheese
Probably
or
something
something.
illegal.
Well, I
I
don't.
doubt they
Yeah,
advertise it. Like,
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, let's talk about this because everybody is looking for a come up in their job. Everybody wants a better job, right? Everybody wants to get paid what they're worth. Well, how about this? It stands to reason. Well, it says sex dolls exist for a reason. As tech gets more sophisticated, so will they, right? So it stands to reason they should work as advertised. But how do we know? Well, professionals are out there taking one for the team and putting them to the test. With
I'm
that
a
in
doll
mind,
tester.
Doll Authority
Oh, okay.
Dolls
is
Authority.
currently on the lookout for a sex doll product tester and AI trainer. That's right. After all the applications are received, the lucky employee will be selected from the U.S., U.K., and European Union. The job requirement's pretty straightforward here. It's a remote gig, number
I was
one.
about to say, I bet that's a work from home.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It is.
It's good that it's a remote gig, I
I
think.
mean, we're gonna need that report later.
You'll be,
today.
yeah.
was
Could
banging.
you stop humping the doll and
That's
put
what
the
we call
report in?
participant observation.
His
Yeah.
phone's on do not
Anthropology.
disturb.
Yeah. You're going to be required to test various sex dolls to assess quality, functionality, and durability. You're going to try to wear it out. In
Door
addition,
sale.
you'll be testing out the AI, helping to improve interactive capabilities, focusing on conversation and memory retention. From there, you document the test results, provide the feedback and insights to the product development teams. Based on the job posting, the perks don't suck.
Where do I apply?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
You get 22 paid holidays a year.
Oh, bless it.
Wow.
Weren't you already on holiday from the moment you started?
I mean,
Paid travel to global events and to manufacturing partners in Asia, so you can go to the big manufacturing
Tell them all
plant.
about it.
Yeah. Oh, can I get some of these retro parts here?
My box is
Let's
out.
see. A professional development stipend, whatever that is. Employee discounts on product. Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You want to upgrade?
Yeah,
You want to
yeah,
upgrade?
man.
Huh? You want
Uh-huh.
boobs? You want boobs on the back
You're
too?
like, I
Working
don't want
Teslas.
that one. That one sucks.
You get a free gym membership, internet, a company cell phone, and more. So if you're interested in getting paid to, belly bump a doll,
I am.
yeah, go to hello@dollauthority.com. That's where you email them. Dollauthority.com. Go to hello
She's putting that in right
at Doll
now.
Authority.
She
That's
is
right.
lying.
She's going to be a
She
tester.
has got it going
First date
on.
available.
I'm sure they have.
today.
Look, they have to have. I know they have those men dolls too.
You said I was looking for a man doll.
I didn't say you were. I just said you could choose from that. You can choose
Just
both of them.
kidding. Oh.
They have interchangeable parts on some of them now.
Oh.
He's done his research.
I have.
I like this.
I did do my research.
Ready to
Upgrade
ship.
to the 200X.
Just don't forget.
Let's
Don't
see
forget
what's
and leave the
stock
toaster
in.
in.
The USA.
She's
Let's
got
see,
it
what does
deep
it
on
say?
What's
that
available in
website.
the USA?
Tell us about what's available here.
Well, I mean,
Mm.
trying.
It takes a minute to load.
Yeah.
Hey, oh wow. What's the first price there?
$1,400.
That's pretty cheap, man.
Yeah.
That's a cheap doll. Does it do anything?
It probably does. I was
What does it
gonna
do?
say- Oh, look at her. She's
Oh.
She's like a little helpful, isn't she?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
she's
got a
helping
little
out over here.
detail.
We
She's
gotta
helping
say
out.
good
That's
stuff.
unfortunate that
Yes,
even the doll still has to help out.
well, hey,
You don't want to do
Oh
everything.
snap! We've got Ross.
Ross is Ross. A man
Ross.
doll?
Come on, we got Ross, and you got all of them.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Saya,
like
Lisa.
from Friends.
Well,
I was like, what?
I was
David
thinking,
Schwimmer? Like-
well, it looks like Ross's face, and then there's like a Thor hammer.
All right.
Jesus.
Well, how about this? Listen to this though, while you're
There's
scrolling
one
that.
dude that's effed up.
Well, it is. I think there's a complaint department. Election day, more like erection day.
Exactly.
Pornhub searches surged across America on Tuesday as voters celebrated their civic duty by rewarding themselves. Data compiled by a website and shared showed traffic up 7% across the country for porn on Election Day. So a lot of people took off work and said, well, I do have a little extra time here. She's still at work. Anxious Americans in blue and red states blew off steam on the big day before pulling the lever, so to speak. So where did it seem to bump the most? South Carolinians were the horniest on Election Day. Traffic jumped 21% across the state.
Wow.
I mean, what was going on there on election day that it jumped 21%? I mean,
Some
that's,
lonely people.
man, I tell you what, were all the sheep gone on election day? What the hell happened here? I don't even understand where that's kind of wild. All right. And then one more here. Oh, this is great. This is a list of sex fantasies that people would never, ever try again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a good one here. It says most of us have fantasies, but not everyone gets to make them a reality. For those that do, experimenting can be satisfying, but some fantasies better left as just that. Agreed. More than 8,000 people chimed in. So here's some of the best responses. Sex out in the desert at night coming back from Vegas. Creepy, crawly desert things don't sleep at night.
No.
Yeah.
No, and I tell you what,
And what comes out at night in the desert is a heck of a lot scarier than what's out during the day.
yeah, no doubt about it.
No.
We once on the beach, and that was a bad call. I thought that would be romantic.
that
You see it in
too,
the
yeah.
movies.
It is
No, you
not.
get sand in places you don't think
no.
sand
It is
will go.
not.
No.
I'm gonna tell you what, till you got sand in your BH, you don't know what
Seriously.
sand is. Trust me.
Seriously.
This says threesomes definitely not as fun as they sound. It's hard to get
No.
everybody on the same page. Somebody catches feelings or thinks it went different than it actually did.
Agreed.
Yes, if you don't set expectations, that's damn sure true. And I've seen that play out in the worst way imaginable, I think. So,
Yeah.
it was one of those very disillusioning moments as a very young guy.
Yep.
You know, it was early on, I got super lucky, I guess you'd say, and one of them was my girl. The other one was a friend of my girl. And
Was she your girl afterward?
she was for a little while.
No, I didn't know they were making those real dolls. back
Yeah,
then.
they
I
were.
want to, like-
They definitely were. Yeah. And, but I didn't focus. I forgot. There's somebody new in the equation. I got excited and carried away. And
Uh-oh. That's somebody
yeah,
else.
just all of a sudden things went south, not the right way south, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well at all. Let's see. Dude said got to base on a rooftop. Rooftop shingles aren't the sexy
Ooh,
kind of
man,
painful.
That hurts me thinking about.
Oh man, it does too, man.
It's like sandpaper.
Yeah, worse than
It is sandpaper, yeah. In a storage unit, there's a closing time, and if you miss it, you'll get stuck behind the gate for the night.
That happened to me at Visions. Yeah. When they had the tattoo shop open up there. We were in the tattoo shop and they closed the club down.
And you didn't know?
And we went to leave and set the alarm off.
Oh, wow. Did you get in trouble?
Nah.
Nah, they didn't.
It was worked at a strip
No,
club with
the
a tattoo
cops
shop.
probably
It's
got
4 o'clock,
excited.
5 o'clock in the morning.
That's
something
probably
like
the
that.
one call cops get excited about. No, I'll take it.
no,
I'll
the
take it. I'll take
manager.
it.
I got that one.
The
I'm
manager
in the
came
neighborhood, so
All right, let's see. Can't say I wouldn't recommend it, but using chocolate syrup sparingly. I was in a sugar coma for a week. Yeah, I don't recommend it. No, it's just the sticky of it. No, I don't want all that sticky. Let's see. Ask yourself, would Diddy or R. Kelly do this? If the answer is yes,
Yes.
give it a skip.
Oh man, I like. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that is probably true. Yeah. Let's see. Mile High Club. Trust me, these bathrooms are getting smaller and smaller, and people notice. They always notice.
Man.
They always know.
I'm not trying to have sex in no airport
up.
airplane bathroom.
Stinks.
No, of course it does. Yeah, somebody just dropped a shafungus in there, and now I got to go in and
Like,
try to get.
why?
I can't even perform under those conditions, man. What are you talking
Why?
about?
you can't work in these conditions.
No, I
I
can't.
can't either.
It says sex outdoors in a public park. Yeah, that's typically not good. I had an experience with that. I will not name
Same.
names, but I was in high school, and I was a senior. I think my girlfriend was a sophomore, and we went to the park because I was stupid and young and thought that was a good place, and it was a park it's in Bryan. It's Mills Park. If you know where Mills Park is, it's a
Yeah,
pretty.
I do.
It's pretty public,
Yeah.
It's
and
very
it's
public.
Bryant, and Bryant has nothing else to do but look for
Nothing.
you.
Yeah.
And so we were, parked in the park doing our business in the back. I saw the lights pull in, and I tried to jump in the front of the car, and I made it to the front. She was still in the back. He comes up with the light and shines it on me and rolls down the window and goes, Let me see your driver's license. And I handed it to him.
She said I wasn't driving.
He said, he shined it back there and he said, you need to do this somewhere else. I'm going to give you a minute to get yourself together and get out of here. I was like,
See ya.
man, oh man, I got lucky on that one. I thought I was going to jail. Something was going to happen real bad there.
Hard time.
Yeah. Let's see. Jello in a bathtub. It says it's bad. I don't know why you would do that. Why would one ever do
Is
that?
that a suggestion?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
That's weird. Let's
What
see.
if we fill a bathtub full of Jello?
This is so weird, isn't it?
I've never heard of
I'm
that.
so confused by this review.
What do you mean?
On
She's,
Dollar
she's still
Authority.
browsing. She's doing a lot
Yeah,
of
I'm
Oh.
still
research.
browsing. So they gave
looking
them
at the
they
stars.
gave them 5 stars, but it says bad customer service, unsatisfactory. But then it says perfect in every way, top notch product.
Maybe she
Here's
didn't
my
like the
question:
picture.
why are the male dolls twice as much as the female dolls?
They're not-
Well, they have
Probably
more
not
parts.
work.
Not that much.
They have more parts.
Not
It's-
that much.
it's
I
the-
promise you, them titties are bigger than his dick.
It's the patriarchy,
that to me?
Amanda. It's the
I
patriarchy.
know, Patrick.
It's the patriarchy,
Smash it.
Amanda.
Smash the patriarchy.
Good morning, Mike Woodall. Mike says good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, no, that's definitely got to be what it is. It's what is it they call the gender gap tax?
It is. It's the
pink
pink
tax.
tax.
Yeah,
The pink tax.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
We
yeah.
get taxed on
they're
sex
still
dolls
getting paid.
too. That's rude.
Yeah, no,
That's rude.
no, we don't pay any taxes, any different ones than ladies
Chad,
do.
say hi to your wife.
Hello, baby.
Hi, Kristen.
Yeah. Latasha said, "Good morning, beautiful people." Good morning, Latasha. What's up, Jay? He said, "Morning, all."
Hello.
Bill Burr flies helicopters, does he?
Of course he
That's
does.
dope, man. I love Bill Burr. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Clarity before voting.
Post nut clarity before voting doesn't sound like a bad idea. Well, I mean, now that you put it like that, I hadn't considered that possibility.
Pre-gaming it.
I mean, they always say to like jack off before. Why do I keep getting buzzard? Is that a bad word?
No, it's a really not
Okay,
bad.
is that a bad word? Well, I can understand the first buzz, but the last two, I'm like,
Talking
come
this
on,
way,
guys.
Nickelodeon's
I just
never
like-
Come on, guys.
I'm just trying to get some
They can slime me
euphemisms up in
together.
this bitch,
Yeah. Okay.
Rubbing one out.
Chill off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Jill off. Yeah,
Jill
that's
off.
a big different one. Yeah.
Yeah. No one knows what you're talking about.
No,
Yeah, they say to-
I have no idea what we're talking about. Let's
Used to
go
be a
ahead.
They
coded
say to go do that, like, before a date or before you think you're gonna
Oh,
leave with
yeah.
somebody, and then it's like, oh
What are you
wait,
talking
never
about?
mind.
On Wednesday, I still do.
good. Just Wednesday.
Well, that's when no, I'm kidding. Kidding completely. No.
Now you're
But
back.
if it's been a few days, I
Daily
might
for your health.
have to
Yeah.
improve my endurance.
Woody Harrelson says it's one of the secrets to his success. It's part of his daily.
Woody Harrelson's insane.
Well, duh.
Yeah, Woody
His dad was
Harrelson's
a
lucky.
hitman.
Yeah, he's lucky that he's even still around. He's a wild man.
It's weird to that's gonna be weird to watch his movies now. He's like you every day.
Yeah, all the
Every
time.
day.
He's like, why is he not in this scene? Well, he was busy.
Yeah, no,
This trailer.
he was getting his motivation. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, let's.
Motivation.
Attention station employees. Because of possible electrical interference, any body piercings must be reported to HR and the porn addicted night DJ. Thank you.
All right, Zach's Place. Maybe you know of it on University
yeah.
Avenue. It's a legendary place here. One of Little Rock's most, it says, undersung sports bars and a favorite place to shoot darts. Announced Monday this past week that its last day in business will be November 23rd, Saturday, November 23rd. Said the closure a result of a dispute with the landlord. They were denied more time to find a buyer. Once branded as the mother of all sports bars, the neighborhood dive was founded back in 1988. Became real well known for its wall of dartboards, its mural of famous Arkansans on the wall, and everybody, I think, pretty much liked the bar food there. It was pretty popular.
Yeah.
They said, here's how we described, this is, who is this? The Arkansas Times said, here's how we described it in a 2011 cover story. Even for a neighborhood bar in the South, the Zach's bartenders are exceptionally welcoming, drinks poured with a heavy hand, more than reasonably priced. The row of dartboards mounted on a long stretch wall is what keeps us coming back. Yeah, man, I was surprised to hear that because it has been such a staple for so
Mhm.
many years. I mean,
It's popular when I was in college
Yeah.
over there.
yeah, was it?
Yeah, I mean, and people would talk about it all the time.
There used to be, what was it called? The press box that
Press
was over
box.
there
Yeah,
by Euler.
press box.
Yeah, yeah. There was a little bar over there that people used to go to.
Yeah.
What
It was a good after hours bar.
what was a bar when you were young that you remember that's no longer around?
Well, there's not a lot. I mean, like it wasn't that long ago that I was in college, but like I remember Bears Den Pizza got like whenever Gordon Ramsay came, and then
Yeah.
like he totally changed it from what I
Yeah.
heard. I haven't been back since.
Well,
then, but,
I
like,
I
and
don't
then there
know.
was another place in Bryant or not Conway. I mean, they got shut down. I can't remember. It's called like the 11th Tap or something like. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
But they lost their liquor license because
Oh, really?
so many people kept getting beer underage.
Oh,
and
underage
stuff like
people.
that. And
Okay.
then once you're like, well, we have pizza. Like, you know, like,
Yeah, it
it's
doesn't
pretty
matter.
much over. Like, you know.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, the press box was a good one.
Yeah.
But nightlife.
Nightlife, the OG
Yeah.
Nightlife,
OG. The OG.
the one that was over in the
Oh,
corner
yeah,
in the shopping center.
Yes.
Man, that place. I'm tell you what.
Woo.
If you went in there at about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, it'd be like a normal bar.
Absolutely.
You get in there about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and the freaks would be out, man.
Yeah.
That place was you wanted to see anybody and everybody, that's where you went. They'd come up in there in leather and spikes. They
Yup.
came in every way they
We
could
had a
come.
blast. I was in there at 17.
Yeah, were you? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, 17. And Joe Bears.
Joe Bears, yeah, that was around the corner from
Yeah.
Saks.
It's
Yeah,
a-
Joe
it's a
Bears was a pool
dispensary
hall.
now.
It's a green light. Yeah, it was a pool hall. I used to shoot pool over at Joe Bears quite a bit with Jim Busby, as a matter of fact. Anyway, yeah, I think nightlife then moved over to was Joe's Big Bamboo.
Yeah.
Remember Joe's Big Bamboo?
I do. And it
Yeah.
became Nightlife Rocks
Yeah,
because they couldn't use the Nightlife
right,
name.
right.
It
What
became
about?
Nightlife Rocks?
Does anybody remember Planet Earth nightclub?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh,
people.
yeah.
It was like the 18.
Yep.
Yeah.
Planet Earth and Wrangler.
Yeah, the
the
Dangler.
Wrangler.
The Dangler.
Wrangler.
Yeah, everybody called it the
Yes,
Dangler, but
yes.
yeah,
Oh,
that
we
was
had
up
a
on
lot
Rodney
of
I
Parham.
fun.
forgot about that one.
One
Yeah.
that I used to go to that closed down not too long ago was Ernie Biggs. Remember that was
Man,
on?
that was a
Oh, Ernie.
Ernie Biggs, yeah,
with
that
the
is.
That was a fun
pianos.
one.
That was they were around a long,
It felt
long
like they were
time.
always
We
trying
had a
to-
van fundraiser there.
Yeah, we
That's
sure
when I met
did.
Laura.
Yeah, that sure is. That is.
The-
That was the night that I was doing the fundraiser for them.
Yeah.
There, we raised a lot of good money that night.
$5,000. We raised $5,000 that night. I'll
we-
never forget it. We put that event together in less than a month, and it came off beautiful. It was so wonderful.
It
The
did.
hoedown throwdown.
Yeah, Aaron asked me at the last minute. I don't remember who was originally planning to do whatever he was going to do, but he said, "Man, you can talk to people. Will you come out here and try to get them going?" And I said, "All right, man."
Yeah.
And we just started doing it, man. And it was a great night for the van,
I feel like
indeed.
the problem was that it felt like they were always in like a Cold War with like Willie D.
Willie D's. Yeah, it does seem like that, doesn't it? Two piano bars competing like that. Yeah, definitely, though. I remember Planet Earth. Everybody was out there,
Mhm.
blazing and dancing. They were all
Mhm.
messed up at it. Planet Earth, that's for damn sure.
Oh,
And before it was that, I think it was called the Kingfish. I don't know that anybody remember. I'm probably the only
Old
person.
Spaghetti Warehouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that a bar?
Spaghetti Warehouse.
It's a place where a bar is. Let's see.
Gunner's mic is a little low.
Is it?
Oh.
Well, here, I'll put him up a little bit for you. How about that? Talk, Gunner.
Talk.
Brandon, does that work?
There you go. Let's see. Hooligans. It was on Man Road, John said. On Man Road, really? I don't even remember that.
Hooligans.
That's crazy. I do know over on not Man Road, but over on Scott Hamilton. If you go about if you're at the freeway going towards Baseline, you go about halfway down, there's a little hole in the wall bar there that used to be I don't want to say illegal, but it used to be a strip club. I don't think it is anymore, but it used to. A lot of things went down over there, and I do mean went down. Yeah, it was pretty crazy over there. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's do something else here.
And now, another first world problem.
Oh, I broke my chip in the dip. Use another one to scoop it out. Oh, I broke that one too.
That sucks.
I know.
Damn it.
I'm going home.
All right, Gunner. Hey, man, thanks for coming in this morning,
Yes,
buddy.
thank you, Gunner.
No, he's got other things that he needs to get to. So.
Important man.
Like a
important
job.
man.
Yeah, he's got
Oh.
are you? You're off today.
Oh, so
he's-
where's he going?
Daddy duty.
Oh, daddy duty. I figured he was going to go put in his application for at Doll Authority.
Yeah, that's where he's headed.
He's
He's,
running to it. He's running off.
yeah, it's application time for my man. It's good having you, buddy.
Good morning, Bundy.
Oh, Bundy.
What's up, man?
What up, Bundy? Here, let's do this. By the way, I'm working on a Christmas album right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll have a Christmas album out in time for the season.
Okay.
Not like the other.
Well, based on the success of
Yeah.
this.
No, I love it. I love it.
Hey, it's not a copy
You
of
should do like.
I mean, it is nominated for 3 Grammys. for
Well,
God's
I
sake.
mean, I figured you were going to take Beyonce over
Oh,
in the
man.
nominations for this song.
Beyonce, look out.
Yeah.
Wackadoo.
No.
In the news.
No, I didn't do country.
Neither did she.
But,
I'm sorry. I
No, it's-
love Bay, but
no, I feel you on that. I feel you. No, everybody's trying to. Bonnie Blue has had quite a bit of success on OnlyFans as an adult content creator, but seems her exploits aren't going to be welcomed in Australia. Blue had advertised a master plan of traveling to Australia for a sex marathon. When the word got out, a petition was created on change.org to keep her from soiling the country's young adult and reputation.
do they know where they're from?
Awesome.
That backlash made a difference. She has her visa was canceled last week. You see, that's what happens. Australia, they're funny over there, man, about
Yeah.
things.
Bonnie Blue's the name of my Jeep.
Is it really?
Well, it's Betty Blue, but you know.
Okay, all right. One of mankind's greatest conundrums, the question of which came first, the
Wrestler?
chicken or the egg, seems that answer isn't that hard to figure out, assuming you buy into things like science. A study centered around a one-cell organism discovered in Hawaii found that it existed for over 1 billion years, even before animals were on the planet. That research determined it was able to form something similar to animal embryos, which shows that eggs existed
First.
long before chickens did. Well, shocking. There you go. Plus, the first chicken-like creature came into being about 10,000 years ago. Dinosaurs were laying eggs long before that. Well, I knew that from Jurassic Park, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. If you're a germaphobe, then buying clothes from a thrift store is not likely in your wheelhouse. A new report showed that secondhand clothing can be rife with germs. Well, wouldn't you wash it before you wore it?
I would hope so.
I mean, are you just going to put it on? I mean, you don't know.
No.
I mean, come on now.
Especially if you go out to the bins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You wear gloves and like 2 kinds of gloves.
Yeah, you never know. right?
You want your latex or your rubber gloves or whatever, and then like a work glove over
Yeah,
it.
that's a good
'Cause
idea.
there's broken glass in those bins.
There's everything.
There really is. Hand, foot, mouth disease.
No,
Yeah, a lady got it.
really?
Yeah, not at. Well, I don't think it was ours.
Right.
Yeah.
A marble sculpture bought for just $6 and used as a doorstop could soon bring in millions. The bust was created by French sculptor Edmé Boucheron. It was bought for $6 in 1930. It was rediscovered in 1998 by the Highland, Scotland councilwoman Maxine Smith when it was propping open a shed door. A few people have joked you should have taken it home when you saw it. The sculpture, which depicts Scottish landowner Sir John Gordon, acquired by the town council due to his connection as founder of the town, the bust has now been valued at over $3 million.
Wow.
Man.
Yeah, $3 million. It was holding open a shed door.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the person who'd had that holding open their shed door that length of time and didn't even realize it?
And thinking about all the struggles they'd had you know,
Yeah.
financially over the years since they got that
As
thing.
they walk past an ATM machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right there
All
going
the-
millions.
The Doll Authority
Yeah.
applications they've
That's
got
right,
open.
that's
You know,
right.
they're like, dang.
Someone in America now owns an exact replica of Homer Simpson's iconic pink sedan, while fans have debated its model, describing it as either a 73 Plymouth Valiant or an 86 Plymouth Junkerola, built from old Soviet tanks. An ad on Facebook Marketplace revealed a modified 67 Plymouth Valiant made to match the car. Pretty exact recreated vehicle. Came with details like the crinkled fender, the bent antenna, the Junkerola emblem. It was listed in Muskegon, Michigan for $25,000 and sold fast. Tom Updike, the creator, posted to show off his work, but a fan immediately reached out saying, I have to have that thing. known for his custom movie-inspired cars like Jurassic Park Jeeps and Ecto-1s. He shared a second Simpsons car he built, headed to the Volo Car Museum in Illinois. So this guy just goes around making vehicles from cartoons or famous movies and stuff, and then sells them for ridiculous amounts of money. That's a pretty fun gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a great hobby.
Looks pretty good
Kind
too.
of cool looking.
It
Yeah.
does. It is pretty
Yeah,
cool looking,
yeah.
like Homer Simpson's car.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. A man was arrested after an intoxicated rampage at Excess Gentlemen's Club in Evansville, Indiana. Apparently, he didn't pay his tab after his card was declined. Police said Michael Todd, found intoxicated and shouting in the parking lot, resisted arrest, leading to an officer's hand injury. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Did he bite
Todd,
him?
yeah, probably. Todd caused extensive damage in the club. He damaged the restrooms, jumped on someone's car. One employee said he pulled her hair and licked her without her consent.
Ew.
Oh, no.
You're supposed to pay for that.
Yeah, he now faces lots of charges, mainly felony dumbassery.
Yeah.
A Miami man, Alexander Rodriguez, arrested after. Oh no, let me hold on. Oh no, we're gonna save that one for later. That's a different kind of story. That was pretty tough there. But let's do this one though, because this is cool. Students at Florida International University in Miami made a splash at an annual campus tradition Thursday. Architecture students were asked to figure out a way to walk on water. And they came up with some kind of thing that enabled them to do that. And because it won't let me read the story, I don't know. I'm sorry. It had a paywall behind it. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. I don't do that. Okay, here we go. This pub has been asked to change its name, a pub called The Midget. It's actually named after the iconic MG car. Is changing its name because of complaints it's offensive. More than 1,000 people signed a petition to rename the pub in Oxfordshire, which is owned by the Green King chain. The petition was started by Dr. Aaron Pritchard, a disability lecturer at Liverpool. I assume that this person couldn't accept the fact that the Midget was an MGB car.
Yeah.
And so that was just too offensive. The pub, which opened in 1974, was previously called the Magic Midget, which sounds even better. Actually, I would have stayed with that name. The Magic Midget sounds awesome. It was nicknamed that and built at the town's former MG factory. The car did break the world land speed record of 120 miles an hour back in 1932. Yeah, people are offended by lots of things, I think. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Saudi Arabian desert turned into a snow wonderland for the first time in history, apparently. It says rolling dunes, typically golden, and sun-baked lie transformed by snow and balls of ice. It's what a desert in Saudi Arabia looks like right now. First time in the history of that region that lies at the northern edge of the desert that they experienced a snowfall. The desert turned into an unexpected winter landscape. Said a caravan of camels were seen cautiously treading that layer of ice.
Wow.
Was it ice or hail? Because I seen it was hail.
Did you? Well, it says heavy rain and hailstorms. Yeah.
Okay.
It does look like it's hail.
Yeah.
You're right. It's really not just like snow.
Yeah, they act like it was snow, but it was really hail.
No, you're right. It is. Yeah, they tried to trick us on that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Definitely not snow. Uh-oh. Man, I wish Matt was here for this one because this is real deal stuff.
Bigfoot.
Yes, it is. He was only showing off his wild side. Bigfoot caught making a ruckus in Connecticut's Sasquatch hotspot last year, according to a report by the Bigfield Field Research Organization. A Fairfield County resident heard the hairy giant screaming and whooping just after midnight, sparking a barking dog frenzy and sending owls into a terrified silence, it says.
It's the dang Yahoo.
Yeah, the voice had quite a bit of power behind it. I could tell it was carried over a distance. Yeah, because it could never be any other kind of animal or human at all.
Call the Ames team. Call Buck and Huckleberry. They'll come find it for you.
Jesus, man. It says the alleged Bigfoot would yelp for 10 seconds and halt before repeating the pattern. All the dogs in the area started barking at once. Normally, there are lots of owls in the area. When I'd gone previously, I could hear them. Then they were all quiet. No coyotes, nothing.
I've done this drunk before. I don't know if this was a Bigfoot.
You've done this drunk before, just started screaming? Yeah, no, that sounds exactly right. You know, that's exactly what would happen in Sling County. You'd find some meth head out there going, whoa, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, this is silly. All right, let's do something else. Yeah.
Attention station employees. Because of possible electrical interference, any body piercings must be reported to HR and the porn addicted night DJ. Thank you.
Hey, that's not supposed to play again. It played early, so I'm sorry about that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. Okay, so Gen Z. Since we spend a lot of time online, we probably don't realize how much it adds up to be. That's where a new survey comes in handy, revealing how much time the average American spends scrolling and viewing and who's topping the list in terms of time. According to a new poll of 2,000 adults, Gen Z consumes more content than any other generation. The youngest Americans in the survey come close to 7 hours of media and content a day, 6.6 hours. That's a quarter of the day that they are consuming content. They're also the age group most likely to say they watch 15 hours or more content a day.
Man,
15 hours.
That's a lot.
You didn't even
That
get out of
really
bed.
is. Like,
Right.
seriously.
The rest of us not that far behind. Research shows Americans consume 6 hours of content a day on average. That adds up to about 42 hours a week or 91 days a year. Well, wait a minute though.
Wow.
Wait a minute though. Because I don't know that this is as fair as what they're trying to represent it as. Because a few years ago, that time was spent in front of a television.
Mm-hmm.
Now it may be a TV that you have,
It's
but
still a screen.
you're streaming content.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so therefore that's content,
Yeah.
and that's
Screen.
included in this, and that means that what you watch also counts.
Right.
So yeah, that may be a little bit of a stretch. Although 6 hours, 7 hours, if you combined everything, your work computer,
Yep.
your laptop, your
Yeah.
phone, and what you stream at night, 6 hours doesn't sound that crazy.
No,
No.
because I mean, I'll have my TV on and my laptop and my phone.
And it's always funny when people go, kids are always looking at their phones now. Well, just they don't. At some point in history, there was a time where someone said, "These book things you kids are looking at, what are you doing with your life with these words and pages? Get out here and work the field, you lazy prick." It says baby boomers spend much less, an average of what's this? Gen Z
Because they
spends.
don't know how to
No, they don't know
work
how.
the phones.
Yeah, it's not just spending time.
Google boxes.
Spending money. The average person, it says, spent $66 a month on media, including streaming services, audio apps, social media subscriptions, about $800 a year. Gen Z spends about $97 a month. Baby boomers, $35 a month. Millennials spend the most every month on streaming alone, $40. Then Gen Z, $39, and Gen X, $32. The average American feels guilty 3.1 times a month over their watching stuff, I guess.
I'm calling BS because I do
Yeah.
that like in a couple days.
You feel guilty about it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, at some point I do.
because you should be doing something
I
else.
should be doing something else.
What something else should you be doing?
Usually it's listening to my kid tell me something. I
Hmm.
mean, whether it's crap that he's talking about or not, I need to be paying attention to him so that he feels that
Connection.
the connection and that I care.
Yeah.
So usually it's that, followed closely by paying attention to the animals, maybe cooking dinner instead of ordering
Okay.
DoorDash.
Okay. Well, that sounds fine. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it sounds like you're pretty hard on yourself.
Well, I mean,
What's the use of being guilty, feeling guilty? You can't change
nobody
it.
said there's any use to it,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, I'm
Just
sure
tell
there's
your
some.
kid.
I'm sure there's some research.
Aren't you
that talk
preparing
about
them to
it.
be independent? Say, I need you to make your own dinner and change the channel for me.
Yeah, been trying to do that for a few
No,
years.
not working.
Mhm.
No.
No, they tend to regress once they get to a certain age. He's
How old is yours?
18.
18. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Age.
he's terrified of growing up.
Well, now, are you sure?
Yeah, he told me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It is wild right now. I think, that's not uncommon
No.
to hear it all. I think a lot of younger people right now, the world is, all the money things, all the different things going on. They're
Oh, my
probably
kid.
intimidated by it,
My kid's ready to roll. Like, he's like, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to go. Like,
Yeah, where's he ready to go?
Just school. like,
Anywhere? Oh, to school.
Yeah, he's ready to get out. Just the whole college.
Where's he going to
thing.
go to school?
UCA.
Oh, at UCA?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not really getting out. He's just going to school.
Well, now he's talking about living on like campus.
Oh, on the campus, on the dorm?
Yeah,
In the dorm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Or
now.
with a friend or something like that.
Oh, hey, what's
man,
going
what's
on,
up,
man?
man?
How you doing?
How you doing? Thanks for having me out.
Good, good. Scoot you in a little bit more, man. Tell people who you are.
Well, I'm Eugene Belcourt, best known around here as being Charles Manson's rejected bastard.
Yeah, you get right up on the mic like this, Eugene.
Yes, sir.
Eugene Belcourt, he is a comedian, a local comedian. He performs at the
Funny
Looney
guy.
Bin. Chad, you saw him
Yes,
perform this weekend,
I
didn't you?
was talking about you before you came in today.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you was able to catch it.
Yeah,
Awesome show, man.
you can tell that he is from the South a little bit. He's got a slight accent there. And
A little bit.
Eugene, you said that you do a Charles Manson impersonation.
Loosely on the impersonation part.
Yeah.
I look like him so much that if life gives you Kool-Aid, you spike that shit.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. Yeah, no, you do. I mean, looking at you, you got kind of that look, but
He just needs a little.
you got to have that crazy, that the eyes open like that make him look crazy. He looks at you a little too long. So how long you been doing comedy, man?
Just over a year and 10 months.
A year and 10 months. So you're
Wow.
pretty new to the game. Well,
Yes,
that's
sir.
exciting, man. How did you get started?
Something I've always wanted to do, actually watching you on the Edge. And
Oh,
Oh,
really?
man.
Oh, that's cool,
stuff,
man.
and like Ralphie May and stuff.
Yeah.
I've just always wanted to do it. And then I found the Looney Bin and tried it, fell in love, quit my job, sold all my stuff.
And hit the road.
Yeah, been
So
doing it.
you've been traveling doing comedy. Where all have you been? All over the country now?
Omaha is where I've been based out of for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
I've been Colorado, Wisconsin, Iowa.
There's a lot of comedy in the Midwest in that area. So have you played Jeremiah Bullfrogs?
No, I haven't.
You should check those guys out. They're in Kansas, Jeremiah Bullfrogs, and if
Okay.
you get one of them, I think they have two of them. And I'll tell you what, when I was doing stand up and traveling to perform, that was a real good place to go. They paid well, and they were had a real good setup. So it was really, really nice there.
Like any place that pays well has got my attention.
Yeah, no, Jeremiah
Chicken
Bullfrogs
wings.
is a good one. Check that out. Yeah, the worst place I ever played, I think, was Dodge City, Kansas.
Oh,
Dodge City was brutal. Laura hates it. That's the only place she ever got booted off the stage.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, man, it was terrible. I'll be
Uh-oh.
honest with you. They booked us for this this set right in Dodge City, Kansas, and I had a booking person, and they sent us, and we would just go. Normally it's a comedy club. This time it was like a restaurant, like a family restaurant, and they were doing comedy like starting at 9. Well, we came in, and Laura was opening for me, and if you've ever been to one of our comedy shows,
It is not
it
family friendly.
is not. It is
No.
It is
No.
not. There's no kids coming to our show.
No.
If they do, they get a learn on. I'll tell you that. And Laura started in, and look, I knew 10 minutes in, this is not going the way that she wants it to go. People were tripping. These are old people with their, families, and they're eating dinner and stuff. It was like almost like an Applebee's, but with no booze. And so anyway, about 15 minutes in, the owner comes up and he goes, I need you're going to have to get her off stage. I said, no, that's not my job. No, if you want her off stage, you can get her off
go
the
get
stage.
her.
I'm not doing it. I said, I'll go up when you're done, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And no, hell no, I'm not doing it. No,
Heck
man. I
no.
said, she was paid to do this. I'm going to let her do it. But no, he did. He got her off. And so I had to go on, and it was almost equally
I
bad.
was gonna say, did he come and pull you?
No,
off stage?
because I read the room. I got what was going on, and so I could adapt, but it still wasn't a good set. I mean, it was it was already a soiled event, so to speak,
Mm.
But so where's your favorite place you played so far?
The Looney Bin's home.
Yeah.
That's my all-time favorite spot.
Yeah.
Them are the guys that took care of me right off the bat.
Yeah, they're good folks over there.
So Looney Bin's my favorite.
Now, do you go to all the different ones now?
Not yet.
Not
I'm
yet,
still
but-
trying to get into Tulsa.
Okay.
It'll come.
Yeah, no, it will. It's just time, man. You know what? Comedy, especially coming out of here, it's a little more challenging, because we only have the Looney Bin, honestly. We just don't have any other outlets. So a lot of big cities, you may have multiple places to play and perform. And so getting exposure as a comedian is really tough, isn't it?
Yeah, the best thing I found to do was to get out of Little Rock.
Yeah, no, if you're going to be in entertainment, sometimes that is the best solution, to be honest with you. You know, like I said, I traveled a lot doing stand up and other stuff, and it definitely helped to get out and see the world and see other things and get involved with other comedians and other circuits that kind of build that up.
Yeah, networking's been the best. Yes, I just meeting each comic I can, shake hands, kiss babies.
Yeah.
That's always been my best way to get out and around. That's how I
Yeah.
got into the comedy club at KC. That's probably the nicest club I've been in so far.
In Kansas City?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Now, are you an opener? Are you a feature? Are you headlining? How are you? What are you now?
I'm a host, like club level, and
Okay.
then for like restaurant and showcases and stuff, I sometimes feature. I
Okay.
headlined a couple weeks ago in Rogers for the first time.
How'd you feel about it?
I loved it. It was
Did you?
so much fun.
I remember when I did my very first set stand up, and I did it at Vino's, and it was so surreal to see people lined up to see me. It was the coolest thing. But I look back at it, and all comedians probably are this way. I had no business headlining any show ever at that point in my career. You know, I didn't know any better, so I just got up on stage and did an hour, you know, somehow, and I did that for 2 or 3 years until I actually got a little better and was worthwhile, you know. But the first couple of years, I know I wasn't that great. I mean, people were supportive; they had a great time coming, but it got better over time.
Oh yeah, but it always will. That's my thing. Like in Omaha, which here we're talking about Little Rock. There's not enough stage time and mics. Like
Sure.
here doing open mics, you can maybe get 7 minutes of stage time a week.
Yeah.
In Omaha, I'm getting an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Just
that's
open
good.
mics, doing
Yeah.
a 15-minute, which they're like mixed mics, so it's comics, poets,
Yeah.
and all types of shit. But you can go in there for 15 minutes and just work on
So
it.
is it? Let me ask you this, because that is one thing I've not done is being a mixed thing like that. Is it better or worse to follow a poet?
If you enjoy a challenge, it's better. If you want a comedy crowd and you want to be catered to, then no, it's
No.
much worse.
Yeah, no, I can only imagine. When I first started, I thought it would be so smart to team up comedy with rock bands, and I found that was a really bad idea. Not because of the music, but because if you're trying to tell jokes while they're putting their set, their equipment up behind you and load in and all that, load out,
Yeah.
it's just a lot of
Distracting.
racket. It's
Yeah.
distracting. It's terrible. And frankly, most people who come either come to see a comedian or a band, not
Right.
both.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so hard to get a
Yeah.
crowd to switch from music to
Yeah.
comedy and then back to music.
Or if you have to go and perform in a club where they got pool tables and TVs on, and they leave them on or open, that's real tough as a comedian. I've had to do that before. So,
Man, we used to do a open mic at Midtown, and that was my favorite thing about it was nobody there gives a shit about comedy. They're there to play pool and drink.
Mhm.
yeah, no, you
Yeah.
can say anything. It didn't matter. I'm certain of that.
Well, it's if you wanted people to pay attention, like it was so hard to get laughs. So if you actually got a laugh in that room, you're like, okay, I got something.
Yeah, right? No, you
Right,
do.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, I do want to mention a couple things. First of all, happy Veterans Day out there. We
Thank you for
appreciate
your
you.
service.
Yes, a
Yes.
great deal.
Yeah.
Second of all, I did announce the other day that whoever we would do a random drawing based on that day for the people who signed up for our YouTube to follow us there. And Nicole McCoy.
Congratulations.
Nicole McCoy,
Yeah.
you are the winner.
Go
Somebody get to work to
Nicole.
Nicole. You can come up here and get something out of the prize vault here at 1021 Hemlock. Just reach out to me at Patrick at patrickandthepeople.com, and we'll get you up here to pick something out. And then would you, Eugene, hand me that picture right there? Yes, that frame poster. So this is a frame poster right here that the G-Man Gunner put together, and I've autographed it. It's some kind of original art. Let's see. It's got everybody in the world on it. It looks like I'm Luke Skywalker, and
Trump on it.
yeah, it's got a bunch of internet people, Hawk Tuah Girl,
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead, but
Poor little
so-
monkey.
so this has been framed and autographed, and I tell you what I'm going to do is one day this week, there'll be one day, a certain time, I'm not going to tell you when, okay? And I'll tell you a keyword, and that you need to send that keyword to me in a certain way. Could be email, could be a certain social media, could be anything, but you're going to have to be listening this week for when I give that away. Also, you may or may not see here, but we've got some shirts, some shot glasses here. Yeah. Yeah. These are going into the prize vault. And that way, when I get this passport done, which should start hopefully next week, you'll be able to start going to our sponsors and taking care of that. By the way, let me just go ahead real quick while I'm at it and thank Fitz Auto for everything they've done. And let me tell you something, man. If you are looking for a vehicle and you want something good, Fitz Auto is a great place to go, because if you look at the average car prices today, a new car, average price is $47,000.
Wow.
Okay, that's insanity.
That really is.
Okay, that's crazy town. Get a late model, low mileage vehicle. It's a much better hedge against inflation. It's a much better value for you. They have been around over 40 years, and there's a reason. Word of mouth does it. I bought 7 vehicles from them. My family has. They're awesome. Check them out at fitzauto.com or go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. We'll get that done. Okay.
Speaking of autos, just a quick PSA for everybody out there driving to and from work. Northbound 430 is at a complete stop on the River Bridge.
Oh, is
Jay,
it?
thank you so much for that information.
Yeah, that's good.
Y'all
info.
pay attention to the new traffic patterns, please.
Yeah. Also, by the way, maybe you need a new roof. Is your roof leaking? You got a problem with that? You got a big problem if it is leaking. You probably need someone good. I recommend Titan Roofing Company. Josh and Jeremy, I know those guys over there. You can go to titanroofingcompany.com. Now, why might you pick them over any other roofing company, let's say? Well, number one, a 10-year transferable warranty. That's going to help you if you go to sell your house. That's a big, big plus. Number two, they can get claims approved that no other companies can. They specialize in getting turned down claims approved. So check out titanroofingcompany.com or just go on Facebook and look at Titan Roofing. Any other comments over there, Amanda, that you wanted to share?
Mm-mm.
Okay, all right. Well, let's move on to this then. Oh, yeah, this is great. This is great. You were talking about Beyonce and Grammys earlier. And yeah, babe. She's been a blueprint, it says, for generations of new music acts. And now for spring 2025.
Oh, she's got a college course, doesn't she?
That's right, baby. Yale
Oh,
University,
man.
the prestigious Yale University, will now deep dive into Beyonce's impact as a special course.
Yeah.
That's right. A sit down with Professor Brooks, Daphne Brooks, discussed the class. Said this class seemed good to teach because Beyonce is so ripe for teaching at this moment in time. Okay, let me just pause here. I just want to pause because I'm not taking away anything from her cultural significance. I'm not taking anything away from her musical ability. But what the does Beyonce have to do with college and getting out in the real world and doing something with your life?
Well, I think it probably goes along the lines. I mean, okay, I don't know with the culture impact, but there's a college course that covers Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And
I would also say the same thing. Yeah.
well, if you're in college in California, or you're wanting to go in the music industry, or you're wanting to, be involved with, pop culture and where the direction that's going, it does make sense. It's still wild to me, to think of taking a course based off of, Taylor Swift or Beyonce. But
Yeah, I'm going to Yale, for God's sake. If I'm going to Yale, I'm paying big money. I mean, that's
Matthew McConaughey has a course too. Did you see that at
Yeah.
UT?
a course about what?
I don't know. I guess.
all right.
That's weird.
Well, they've got yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that's got classes now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to
wild.
say I don't know what you're doing with your life on a Beyonce course, but whatever. Here's one comment that didn't get a lot of likes. A well-known video game streamer kind of went, I'm not going to say the wrong kind of viral, but he made a controversial claim that his profession is more challenging than any conventional job. He said streaming is way harder than a 9-to-5. I don't care. Be mad about it. His name is Who Dante. He said on X in a post that drew a lot of backlash. He's got 2 million Twitch followers. He found himself subjected to the ire of people who didn't like that. More to come. The cyber celeb proceeded to challenge users to name a more difficult job in a separate post. When one suggested neurosurgeon, he said, bro never played Operation. Not that hard.
Wow.
He went on to compare serving in the military to playing Call of Duty.
Wow.
Wow. He's going to get.
Real bullets.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that was a great play. If you think that being in the military is like playing Call of Duty,
Go to boot camp.
let me tell you something. Get shot
I mean, I'm not going to
by
say
a real person.
Yeah, I'm
right?
not going to
That
say
feels
that
different than Call of Duty.
a
Start
streaming
over.
job, these influencers, or at least the ones that are actually popular and monetized, that they don't have a difficult kind of job.
Absolutely.
But you sure as shit ain't got nothing on military or
No.
a neurosurgeon
No,
or
you're talking out of your
an
ass.
OB or anything like that. Like, kick rocks, bro.
No, that's absolutely ludicrous to even compare that. I mean, if you get shot in Call of Duty, you go and make yourself a snack with your mom.
Mom makes it.
When you get shot in the military, your ass goes down. That's how it works. Yeah, it's a little bit different when an IED goes off and blows your leg off. See, that doesn't happen in Call of Duty. You sit there, play your game all you want in your little comfortable chair with
You can
your little
reload
fruit
in Call of
roll-ups and
Duty.
your and snacks beside you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, are you kidding me? You can stop that.
As,
On Veterans Day, no less.
Right.
What a clown.
Gonna
You're
start
a
the
clown.
rant.
Yeah, almost did, didn't
I
I?
felt it.
I might have to save that one. Yeah, yes.
as a former streamer, dude's insane. Like, that was my job before
You said you
comedy.
were a restrainer?
Yeah.
A streamer. I used to play video games professionally.
Really?
before I
Did you?
Comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me something about that. I want to know more.
So I just fell in love with gaming. So I went and moved all into my car, and then went and stayed in Hot Springs, Arkansas, at a esports center.
Yeah.
And I used to go in there every day as soon as they'd open up until close, and just stream 12 hours a day and play tournaments and shit. Doing all of that the hard way, being homeless and doing it.
Yeah.
Doing all the editing and
Yeah.
absolutely the hardest way that you could attack that job. It's easier than busting fucking tables.
Yeah, no, it still is. Yeah, you're right about that. You're definitely right about that. Yeah, no, that's crazy, though, and interesting that you did that for, how long did you do that professionally?
About 2 years.
2 years even, okay.
Man,
Now, what game were you playing the most?
Fortnite, Call of Duty, and Apex Legends.
Okay, which were you the highest ranked in?
Apex.
Apex Legends? And that's similar to Call of Duty and whatnot?
Yeah, it's they're all like in the same vein, just less realistic.
Okay, all right. So what does it mean? What were you ranked and what did that mean to you as far as what you could earn?
Say rankings really nothing more than just bragging rights.
Okay.
Playing tournaments and stuff, sometimes you win and you make some cash and
Like
then,
kind of like a poker tournament?
yeah,
Okay, so you
And-
just enter in different tournaments and maybe you get the right break on that.
yeah, and then you get a good payday, or sometimes you have a bad game and you don't get to make no money that
All
way.
right.
But being streaming, you get ad revenue and then sponsorship deals and stuff
Okay,
like that.
okay.
So there's ways to supplement it.
Yeah, so let me just ask, what was the biggest purse that you won in your time professionally?
1,500 at one time.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good lick. To get 1,500. How long did the tournament last?
About an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
real good money. That's about
Nice.
$7.50 an hour. I can get down to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good money if you can get it $7.50 an hour. Do you have you never were a professional streamer, gamer?
No,
type thing,
I game, but not like that.
right. Now, do you still do though?
Yeah, I play some 2K and stuff at night.
2K.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just play 2K just to kick it. You're not competing online with
No, I really don't go
kids in
online.
Japan or anything.
No.
Okay, Amanda.
No.
No streaming for you.
No.
No. Okay. All right. I'm still thinking maybe we should set up a Mario Kart tournament.
I'd be here
that'd be
for that.
awesome.
I do really think we should probably set one of
I
those
got
up.
the old. I got the everything.
You do?
Yeah, I got the old 64.
Oh no, I want to use the Wii for sure.
All the way.
Yeah.
I figured you want to go old school. Like
No,
the
I don't want to
retro.
go that old school. That's too retro right
like
there.
it.
No, I like the wheel. I want the wheel in my hand. But I think maybe next year for sure we're going to set up a Mario Kart tournament.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
are dead.
Yeah,
I got y'all.
I'm killing everybody.
No.
13-year-old girls in Japan, I make them weep when I play Mario Kart.
You think they're 13-year-old girls? in
Well, they
Japan.
might not be. They could be 50-year-old men, but
They
that's
identify as
I-
you know,
yeah. I don't know.
which would make me feel even better.
Yeah.
But I
Me
do like
too.
beating the 13-year-old kids too. I don't mind. Laura though is really, she's probably, if I'm being honest, she might be fractionally better than I am.
Uh-oh.
I know. I don't like saying it out loud. It really bothers me. But she's really good. I don't know. She's got some secret that she won't tell me. Maybe she's cheating. I don't know.
Hacks.
You got the game genie.
Yeah, the game genie.
Attention station employees, Adderall is a controlled substance, but it definitely makes you better at your job, which can lead to promotion and making more money. But don't do drugs. Thank you.
Yeah, you could end up at Bridgeway.
Yeah.
They apparently have a couple beds that just opened up. A couple dudes escaped from there.
Oh, did
yesterday.
they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
From Bridgeway?
Yep.
I didn't know people escaped from Bridgeway. I thought that was a self-check type thing.
Not always.
Not
No.
always.
No?
No. Especially if you're on one of those special
Holds.
holds.
Oh, wow. So what, they've
72
escaped.
hour ones.
Who escaped?
I didn't say, but two folks escaped. Two guys escaped from
Where's
there
the
about
bridge- where's
12, 14
Bridgeway?
years ago. Mall Mellish, North Little Rockish
Oh, okay.
area, isn't
Okay.
it? I ain't been to that one.
Sometimes, every once in a while, like every couple, 3 years, somebody will seem to get out of the youth facility over in
That
Alexander.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the place where I went to treatment is now an overpriced development.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockwater.
It's like a housing development.
Yeah,
you mean?
down in North
Oh,
Little
okay.
Rock, you
Yeah.
know, right there, like yeah, right there by the river.
Oh, okay. Huh? Okay. A van down by the river.
Yeah, but they're so fancy now. It's so weird. That used to be such a.
It says, you guys are, Doug said, you guys are streamers. Is it harder than a real job or is it just fun? That's a great question, man. It's, you know what? I try to tell people it probably, we make it look easier than it probably is, but it's not rocket surgery, as Amanda says.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Gunner did all the heavy lifting for us. And so we come in and we turn it on and we get busy. You know, that's what it is. It's just mouth running mainly.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that since pretty much the day I was born. So I'm pretty used to it by now. Let's see, what else did we say? He plays fork knife.
Fork knife.
Is that what they call it for? Is
Fork knife.
Fork knife. All right, let's do this. This is a real interesting thing. This came from Reddit, where all good things come from. And it says, easy to get into a routine, find yourself going through the motions every day without paying attention, but then something happens that brings you so much joy. The best feeling ever. So they went to Reddit and said, what's the best feeling in the world? And we'll answer with the non-X-rated responses. It says, when getting into bed to sleep, it starts to rain heavily.
Oh, that is pretty awesome.
That's pretty up there.
Oh,
Yeah, that is pretty nice. Going to sleep with the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty high up there. Making a joke in middle school that makes the whole class, including the teacher, laugh.
Oh yeah, it feels epic.
That's among the top of the food chain items right there. When I was a kid, that's what I lived for. Was that one line? You know, I'd wait to spring it.
Teacher. If you got the teacher, then yeah.
Yeah. This person said the best feeling in the world is fresh bed sheets.
ooh, I like
Yeah,
fresh beds.
smell, yeah.
They smell good. Finally getting to pee after a long time holding it in.
Absolutely.
Man, I don't know why this happens to me a lot, you know,
Yes.
because I drive around a lot as a real estate agent, and I don't know why that I don't think about it, but when it finally does occur, I'm like, oh God, I got to go now.
Mhm.
You know, I'll be trying to fold myself back up. Terrible. Now, Amanda, you can sound off on this, and Chad. Taking your bra off when you get home. Does it feel great?
I personally don't like to take mine off until I'm going to bed because I still like to have the support.
Oh.
I like
Feel
to free the nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I knew you did. I knew you did. All those piercings.
keep them free.
Let's see. When someone at work cancels a meeting, yeah, that's always a phenomenal
yeah.
feeling. Less meetings is better.
Big fan of that.
Yeah. Let's see. That feeling you have right before having to take a nap. No,
No.
that's a crappy feeling.
Horrible. I hate that feeling.
Yeah, I don't want to take naps. I only
hate
do it when I
naps.
have to. It's like, you know, I already suffer from FOMO as it is.
Yes.
If I die, I'll die of FOMO because I haven't slept enough. Because I'm like, yeah, I want to go to bed, but I'm having fun hanging out. I just don't feel like
Yeah.
it right now. And that's why I
Dash cam.
sleep 4 or 5 hours a night on average.
Yeah, dash cam footage videos.
Yeah. Seeing your child succeed at whatever they're attempting to do.
That's awesome.
Fine.
That's always
I'm
awesome.
just kidding.
Yeah, it
like that.
sucks.
I like
No,
it.
I rooted for my kid to fail. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It is a great feeling, man.
I mean, I actually kind of walk a fine line with that because my son his nickname is Hardway Hernandez because he
Yeah.
has to do everything the hard way. So
Yeah.
sometimes I do kind of root for him to
to hit a
Yeah.
little wall.
yeah, because that's
Well,
the only way you're going to learn.
It's good.
Apparently,
Yeah, Laura and I have had disagreements at times over. She gets real worked up about situations our youngest goes through, particularly when it comes to his love life. And because she wants the best for him.
yeah.
That's what moms do. They want the best for him. But I told her, I said, look, there's no safer time in his life for things to be going wrong and for him to learn how to deal with them than with a girlfriend he's been with since 8th grade. And he lives at home with his parents. I mean, he's in a pretty safe place. So, let it play out because once he gets out in the real world, you start having a house and items like that, things get real messy.
Well,
Costly.
So if you
Yeah,
can learn how to do that and manage that, then good for you, Let's see, something that feels amazing, the best feeling in the world. Waking up in time you usually do by alarm and realize today is Sunday and you can go back to sleep.
eh,
No. Okay. Cleaning your ear with a Q-tip.
eh,
Yeah. Christmas morning from 6 to 12.
please.
You didn't like Christmas morning?
No, I did fine, but I mean, I'm not 6 to 12. I'm 44. So, I mean,
You're 44?
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Christmas morning for me
You're fired.
is Jesus.
Getting out of jury duty. I want jury duty.
I do too. Why can't I get
I
picked?
can't get it. They've never picked
Is
me.
it because I'm a felon? Like, y'all gave me my right to vote
They're like,
back.
you've
Why
been in
can't
court
I do
enough,
this?
sir. That's what they.
No, you show right, Chad.
I'm not a felon, and they still haven't got me, and I don't know why. I mean, I pay taxes. Come on, man. Let me be on
Yeah.
I want to be on a jury trial.
I'm off paper. Come on.
I want to go. He is gonna burn in hell.
Oh, they probably see my Facebook stuff.
You think that's
Yeah,
what it is?
I mean, it may be. I don't know. I mean, if you saw my socials, would you really want me trying to be impartial on a jury? Probably not.
I don't look at them, but I believe you. I mean, I don't know. I don't live that life on social media.
No.
I'm a non-controversy guy on social media.
There's just a few things that
No, I understand. I appreciate your passion. Aaron's the same way. Aaron Redden from the van. He'll go on tangents at times, and I'll be honest, he's epically hilarious.
Love
He
it.
is so naturally,
Love it.
organically funny as a person.
Man,
But man, does he get pissed off, man.
that man single-handedly reignited the fire in our entire nonprofit class because we were so burnt out and disillusioned by the time he made it, to come talk to us. And I mean, he has been the same person for the past 10 plus years that I've
Oh,
known.
man.
He says what he says, he means it, he walks that walk.
Sorry, I
Wow.
wasn't trying to be forward, but I
No.
dropped my phone, and I'm
We're all dropping our phones. We
Yeah.
can't put them on the table.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Almost.
Yeah, no, that's true. You can't put them on the table. All right. Hey, I do want to mention this, though, and it is something that could be important to you. Maybe, you need a cleaning company. If you got an Airbnb, maybe you own a business, you're moving out, maybe you just don't like cleaning. You don't want just anyone in your place. You want a local family business you can count on. I'll tell you what you do. You call Cheyenne over at Blissful Cleaning. She's the daughter of the local owners. They're licensed. They're bonded. They get it clean, not your kind of clean, that other level, that deep, deep clean. And you can give them a call at 314-4878, 314-4878. Now, if you tell them I sent you, tell them Patrick and the people sent you, you get 10% off. That's how we know this thing works. They turn chaos into harmony. That's their slogan. That's a good one.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? Now, also, if you vape, you need a head shop. You need somewhere to get yourself a nice piece of glass. You want a bong. You want to build a bong, like build a bear. Then, yeah, you can do it at Crazy J's, man, in Conway.
Nice.
Not only that, but if you're a vapor, like just regular vapes, quit going to the crappy gas stations, paying too much and not getting good flavors.
Yes.
Go over to Crazy J's in Conway. 2 locations. One is 2625 Donaghy Avenue, and the other is
1008 East Oak.
East Oak Street, right next to
Primal Urge Piercings.
and
Boom.
Primal Urge.
that's right, Primal Urge Piercing and Tattoo. That's right. You can go over here, get yourself a build a bong,
Build
and
a
then you
bong.
can go and get your nipple pierced by Chad.
Build a
Boom.
piercing.
Yeah, build a piercing. Yeah, he'll build it for you. That's right. That's right. You got a big day today?
I'm off today.
Oh, you're off today.
Yeah, I'm off Sundays and Mondays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, like hairdressers.
I guess so. We
Yeah,
follow
well,
that
they're
same
usually
rule.
off Monday. Yeah.
Sundays
Yeah.
and Mondays.
Or tattoo artists also, is Monday their day off as
Yeah.
well?
Most
As
of
far as I
them.
know.
Most
Okay.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they all pick the same day as the
We got to have our Saturday.
Most
man. Like
service
Saturday-
industry is off on
Sunday, Monday?
or at least on Mondays.
We got to work
Yeah.
Saturday, so we need
Yeah.
2 days. So
Yeah,
we
no,
can't-
you do. You do need 2 days. I'm not bitching. I'm not your boss, Chad.
I got you.
I can't tell you when to work or not. You work when you want to, but it's your company, you know.
You run it in the ground if you want.
You run it all the way down in the ground, boy. All right. What about the break room?
Break room is not open on Mondays. And I will be heading to Nashville here in a few hours to see Leon Bridges.
Who's Leon Bridges?
He's a singer.
Oh, really? What kind of
Yeah.
singer is he?
Oh gosh, it's kind of like a throwback to that old school kind of I don't want to say James Brown, because James Brown is a little bit more energetic,
Oh.
but I mean there's some
Kind of some
R&B,
soul,
kind of
R&B.
funk, soul. He's from Texas. He's real. I mean, his vibe, his clothing is so slick, and he's a phenomenal.
How'd you
live
find out
performer.
about him?
I've been following him for a few years. His first album that came out, I would say, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, something like that.
Mhm.
And we went, me and a girlfriend of mine went to Shreveport to see him. And I love Shreveport because it reminds me of Little Rock and Memphis. It's just as kind of like grimy
That's real
as our
seedy.
places.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Shreveport's
love
real
it.
seedy.
Oh, I love it. Meow. It's fantastic. It just feels like home. I feel safe and protected.
Yeah.
But he's phenomenal live. He had this song that came out, Smooth Sailing. It was the very first song I ever heard, and it was just reminded me of the 50s and the 60s. And
Okay.
I grew up, I mean, I'm 44, but I grew up listening to my mom's music,
Yeah.
and she listened to a lot of the doo-wop, back in the day. And so
Okay.
it reminded me of that. And
So-
so I went down a rabbit hole with him.
Okay. Well, let's. I like the subject you just broached there. Let's
Rabbit
talk.
holes?
No, music you listened to as a
Oh,
kid.
no.
So, what were your parents listening to? Who were their favorite artists when you were growing up?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Willie
yeah.
Nelson.
Willie Nelson, Redheaded Stranger, probably played in your house.
Yeah. I mean, Crystal Gale.
Oh my God, my dad thought she was just
She
amazing.
was beautiful. Crystal Gale,
She
like
had ridiculous long hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Loving
literally.
Spoonful.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Some
Chad,
favorites.
who did your parents listen
Man, it
to?
wasn't my parents. It was like the neighborhood. Like I
Oh,
lived,
okay.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
everybody, like Otis Redding. Like, I
Okay.
remember listening to stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of blues, old blues
Yeah,
and
man.
stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. The Reverend. I just can't think what. Al Green.
Oh, Al Green.
I love
Yeah, he
Al
wasn't a
Green.
reverend back in the day, but he is now.
Ew.
No, it wouldn't, but he's
yeah,
awesome.
Just that kind of vibe. you
That
know what I'm
soul
saying?
vibe.
I
Yeah.
like
What about
the
what
beat.
about yourself, man?
Like Guns N' Roses and Prince.
Oh yes.
was my
Guns N'
mama's
Roses.
How old are you?
28.
Oh, God.
Okay, okay. Guns N' Roses and Prince is what your mama was
Okay,
listening to.
okay.
Jesus Christ, man. I feel old all of a sudden. Yeah, so my parents were listening to my mom loved Elvis. We had a shrine to Elvis in the house. Like, I mean, it was
Velvet.
it was like Jesus and then Elvis.
Yeah.
And they were real close
Real
together.
close.
When I tell you real close together.
Did you have a velvet painting of Elvis?
yeah,
I want a
absolutely.
velvet painting.
Yeah, no, I
Almost
saw
don't care what
Elvis
it's of.
live.
Ooh,
1972.
Oh, that's awesome.
that is really cool.
Yeah, I don't remember. I
was
was
gonna say, do you
born in
remember?
'69. I was 3.
Oh,
So I don't
dang.
remember it a bit, but I'm sure it was great.
Blocked it
Sure
out.
was.
It was there, But she liked Elvis. She liked Creedence Clearwater Revival.
man.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big.
Oh my God, I love
A
CCR.
lot of that played at the
Oof.
house.
Yes.
John Fogerty, you like him?
100%. I could
Yeah.
listen. Yeah.
Who played that
Yeah,
song,
he
Put
was
Me
pretty
in
great
Coach?
singer.
Was that song "Put Me in Coach"?
Yeah, by the way, they
Yeah.
were, a lot of people don't realize, they sing about the bio. They were all from San Francisco.
Yes.
Yeah, none of them were from Louisiana, from the bio, knew nothing about the bio.
Knew nothing
but-
about it.
But it sounded great, didn't it? Yeah, surprise, they never even visited. No, they probably did, I'm sure. My dad, however, he listened to Kenny Rogers.
Oh,
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
It seems like in the 80s, he must
Like
have
a
played the
run-
Gambler album a billion times. Like, I was so
Oh.
I knew I still know all the words, all those songs. I don't want to. I can't get rid of it. That
You want a duet on Islands in the Stream?
no, hell
Oh
no.
man.
No, I don't
Oh,
ever.
man.
No, I sure don't.
Oh.
So when you found your own music, okay, that was very different than your parents, right?
Oh yes.
What was the first thing that you found? You're like, yeah, this is very different. It's my own thing. No parents influenced this one.
Metallica.
Metallica.
Was the thing I stumbled into myself. I found
Yeah.
the Death Magnetic.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Album,
Yeah.
and then I got real heavy into that. And then my father just realized I was a Metallica fan, so he bought me tickets when they did that tour here in Simmons.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's
That was
pretty
actually
cool.
My first time meeting you.
Oh, yeah?
Out front of the show.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's dope. Well, that's
I
cool.
was
That's
like
what's up.
13 years old at the
That's
time.
what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Wow.
That's
Full
what's up.
circle.
Wow.
That's what's
that
up,
is
baby.
so cool.
That's what's up. Amanda, who was your first artist outside of your parents' influence that you were like, man, this is my thing?
Oh man. So I remember when MTV started.
Yes, of
Yes,
course. Yeah, I
and
remember the first
so-
day.
Yeah, same. And Headbangers Ball. So I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of was along the lines of the heavy metal and the hard rock, but definitely whenever I discovered like Ice Cube and Too Short.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
Too Short.
wild. Yeah. Blowjob Betty was I remember that one was said, we were like 6th grade.
You know, it's funny that Too Short was very, 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 very popular underground
Very,
rapper
very popular.
because he did not play on radio.
No.
no.
And I got a girlfriend of mine his album, or his CD with the
Yeah.
parental advisory sticker on it
Right.
for her birthday.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What a
yeah.
great birthday present. What a great friend.
Fantastic. It was. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Blow the
care.
whistle.
People pleaser over here. you
Blow the
know?
whistle.
Yeah. If you don't know that, Google it.
Yeah. Listen to that song. Chad, who was yours?
Beastie Boys. I
Yeah.
think.
The Beastie Boys.
Yes.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I can get down to the Beasties, man, for sure.
Fight for your right to party.
Oh yeah. Now they say now that that album was their least favorite, I guess.
I liked it, man.
But that album was dope as hell,
Yeah, I
man.
like
Well, a lot of them, a lot of artists say that their most popular song or album is their least favorite
Right.
at this point because
They've done it so many times, I
played
guess.
out.
But yeah, no, that was a great. But the Beasties had a long and amazing
It had
career.
like that rock and then it rap. It was kind of like
It was everything.
Yeah, and then when they hit up with like Aerosmith and did the Walk This Way, wasn't it?
Oh, that was
That
good.
was
Run
Run
DMC.
DMC.
Run
Yeah,
DMC,
yeah.
That was good.
Good when they
That was
started
good.
meshing stuff up like that.
No,
I love that.
Yeah,
That was actually amazing.
Run DMC was so
I like-
ahead of their time,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
with the electric guitar
Oh, yeah.
incorporation in their
And the
songs. It's
scratching with the-
amazing.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, no, it is amazing to watch the chronology of rap and how it's evolved over time because it went from, MCs having a good time, making silly, stupid rhymes, like
Dude,
when
Rappers
rap
Break.
first came
Even
out.
Rapper's Delight.
Rappers
Yeah.
breaks.
Well, there was a rap group called the Fat Boys.
Yes, I love the Fat
Yes.
Boys.
They had a movie.
Remember their movie?
Yeah, the
Their movie, The
Disorderlies.
Orderlies.
Yes.
Disorderlies.
I went to the
Disorderlies.
theater to see it. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you didn't.
I swear to God, I did. Yeah, no, I did. And
That was
did.
an awesome movie, though, man.
well, it
Yeah,
was at
it
the
was-
time.
it was
But
fun,
that's
yeah.
what rap was about. Then it was
Yeah.
about being silly, it was about
Yeah.
being funny. Then
Beatbox.
NWA and company came in and got
Oh,
real
yeah.
serious.
Public
Yes.
Enemy.
They got Public
Public
Enemy was
Enemy.
great. Yeah,
Cool.
man. Chuck
Yes.
D, he was mad all
Chuck
the time.
D, man,
Chuck
man,
D was
got real
pissed.
political.
like
And
us.
then the 90s, the late 80s, early in the 90s of rap, I just think were so prolific. Like the verbiage that was used.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
still. I mean,
insane.
look, that era. Talking about the Dre era, '92 when Dre dropped the Chronic and
Yeah.
and kind of, as he said, rearranged the game.
Mhm.
And he did. A lot of those things from that still are in the lexicon of today.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, and probably always will be. I mean, look at Snoop Dogg, who at 19 was on that album, The Chronic,
Man,
and all they talked about was killing people,
yeah,
Smoking weed.
smoking weed, and
Yeah.
banging hoes.
Yep.
yeah.
I
And
can
now
like
this
that.
dude is cooking with Martha Stewart. You know what I mean? I mean, it's
He's
He's
got
full circle.
affirmations.
Yeah, no, he's like an old
He's
school guru at this
fabulous.
point somehow.
Olympics.
He's trying to
Yeah.
get Man of the Year. is
God,
what
I
heard.
love
Is
Snoop.
Yeah, because he did the Olympics. And
He's
all.
got it from me.
Yeah, he's trying.
I
to
love
get
you,
something
Snoop.
Like that.
Snoop just like beat the game and is just doing side quests.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. He really is. You're right about that. He did, man, a long time ago.
He said he was getting like $1 million a day at the Olympics or something like that.
Was he really?
It was
Yeah.
$500,000
Half a
every
million.
day, and he was
Yeah.
only supposed to do the opening ceremony in the first day, but because America and everybody like loved him
it,
so
yeah.
much that they offered him like to just cover the whole
stay there.
event.
Yeah, because he
Beautiful.
is a funny commentator. Like, you
Oh,
know, he
yes.
started doing those videos on YouTube, like animal things, and everybody loved it so much. And then that kind of launched itself, you know? I mean,
Him and Kevin Hart doing the Olympics.
Well,
Did you see that?
Oh,
Flavor
yeah.
That
Flav,
was pretty funny.
Flavor Flav, his
Flavor
man, and well, he did a lot for the Olympics. The women's
did.
polo, women's water
He had that
polo.
little, he had that
or
Did
little
he?
cap on.
He did, and he's sponsoring them now. He made sure that they were able to
that's
get there
cool.
and have
That's
all
cool.
their
Good for
stuff.
him.
I love Flavor Flav.
He's funny in reality
How's
shows.
this-
I mean, he's crazy.
How's this fight with Red Lobster going? Like he was trying to keep them going. Like
I think they did.
Hold
I
on.
think they actually pulled him out of the grease.
oh they
I think they did, but I don't know for sure. But I read something that I thought maybe they had. But, you know, I haven't been to Red Lobster in years,
Yes,
you know, but that's what happens when you give endless shrimp, you know.
right.
It's going to break your company. There's fat asses around. Don't do that.
There's a secret Flavor Flav menu. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he had his own menu
He
and
had his own
everything.
menu?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was trying
Believe
to
the
save him.
hype.
Okay. All right.
I don't see anything.
Well, meanwhile, let's talk about this. Look, if you have a relative that dies, right? And maybe you have siblings, you have family, and there's a home, there's possessions, there's things involved, there's heirlooms. Everybody's arguing over it. You don't know what to do, right? You're stuck in the middle. You don't want to be there. And you don't want to be asked out either, right? What you need to do is reach out to Riggin Law. Kristen Riggin at Riggin Law is amazing. I've known her a long time. When it comes to probate and working through these things and helping you get what you need, she's going to be the one to do it. Go to rigginlaw.com. It's RIGGAN law.com and check her out. She is amazing and really good people too. You'll enjoy her just as a person. And if you're moving, you might need someone reliable, somebody trustworthy. Metro Moving is the way to go. They got 2,000 plus moves, 20 plus years of experience. They can even pack your S for you. You don't have to even pack it up. Just call or reach out to metromoving.co. It's metromoving.co. Man, I recently moved and it sucks as much as it ever does.
Man,
I never like it. When's the last time you moved, man?
2020 when I moved in my new house.
Okay, 2020. Did you do it on your own?
Yeah, me and the wife.
You and the wife
Yeah,
did it.
Yeah, I got a U-Haul and just
That's how we did it
Oh,
this
dog.
time. Me and the wife did it. We were just like, I'm not calling anybody. I'm tired of calling friends, tired of calling
Yes,
family.
yes.
Let's just load it up. What the?
Uh-oh. Somebody's calling up.
Okay. I don't know what the hell's going on here. How can this happen?
Let's see what's going on.
Let's see. Hold on. I don't even know if it'll answer. Hello? Hello? Hold on.
You gotta hit allow.
Oh, allow. Hold on.
Gotta allow everything.
I gotta allow. Hello? Somebody there? Well, that's crazy. Hold on. Trying to answer you, but it's not coming through. Hello? That's hilarious, man.
Whoever, no, I ain't gonna do them like that.
I don't know why that's working like that, but I'll have to find out. That somebody is trying to call though, but that is awesome. That is our call thing. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't
Our
sound
first
like
caller, whoever you were, we appreciate.
that. We do appreciate
Yeah.
your caller. Stay on the line. No, I'm kidding.
Forever.
Don't do that because I don't even know how that even got through.
That was
I
awesome.
think
That's
it is
nuts.
awesome. But I think Gunner we connected it. We were testing it last night because Joe Exotic
Oh
is
yeah.
in prison, right?
Yes.
So he has to call by phone. So we set up this
Phone.
phone line that connects directly to our system, which is the call-in line. But it shouldn't come through here like that. It should only go through
It's
there.
gonna be wild if that happened.
I thought
That
that
is
was a
funny.
whole bit or
I did
something.
too. I mean, I didn't know. I thought maybe Gunner was pranking me. I didn't know what was going on. I was tripping myself. All right, let's do something different here so I can get my bearings.
Feeling stressed? Why don't you join us in Safe Space?
Welcome to Safe Space, where you can relax and unwind. Look, little is playing in the
Look at
grass.
this.
That
These
should take
mother-
the edge off. What do we have here?
Mr. Crocodile. just rolling around in the grass.
This is the worst thing in the
Whoa.
world.
It's off
What the hell is going on?
Bro,
Hold
stop
on.
calling.
Hold on, I gotta stop everything, man.
Everybody's gonna start
Now
calling.
everybody's
They're
gonna start
calling about
calling, man.
your home warranty.
You son of
You're
a bitches.
extending your warranty.
You sons of bitches, stop it. You know what you're doing.
They want to
You
know
kids
who
are
you
trying to
voted
cause
for.
trouble. Yeah, they're trying to do a survey. That's just probably a call.
Either that or they're calling about the bears for I don't know, the cops
No, I
for
know what it
bears
is. I'm
or
gonna
something.
answer
I don't know.
it, and they're gonna go,
Answer it.
Mr. Beam. We'd like to talk to you about a bill that you owe.
Yeah. Are they? Oh, they're finally calling for jury duty.
Oh, that was probably.
Finally
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh,
I'm
we
sure
couldn't
that's
get
what it was.
through.
Wow, that-
Here.
We're gonna have to Gunner. We're gonna have to fix that.
Seriously.
Oh, the
Got
rant
her.
cam. He got you on the rant cam.
They got everything. I don't know what's happened. We're being. I think we're being hostily taken
We're
over
tagged.
right now. I don't know what the hell's going
Does
on.
anybody know what was going on? I think it was Saturday. I was headed to Saline County to get to the break room, and I got up to about Colonel Glenn, and you could see it in the distance. It was completely stopped, completely stopped. They had cars on the right side of the road backing up and then getting off the on ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know what happened? I mean, I'm assuming it was a wreck or something of some sort, and I've been perusing the Pulaski, Saline, Lone Oak, and Faulkner County 911 reports, but like Nathan, there's nothing. So if anybody knows what happened, I would like
Yeah, I
to know
don't-
because I'm a nosy beaver.
I don't know anything about that. What I do know, and if you haven't reached out to us, please do. Nicole McCoy. Be sure and email
Yeah,
me, Patrick
Nicole.
at patrickandthepeople.com. You were the winner when we asked everyone to subscribe to YouTube that day. So you can come up here and you can pick from, we've got T-shirts, we've got
Love you,
shot
Nicole.
glasses, we've got all kinds of
Is that-
Dart from Day One swag bag.
Yeah.
We've got Stays in Vegas swag bags. We've got, man, I've just got everything up here. So you can come up here and pick from the vault and get something that you like out of there.
It is my friend.
Is it? Is
think
is
so.
it? Well, that's cool.
Is it
Good.
Nicole? Nicole.
Yeah, well, be sure and tell Nicole.
Congratulations.
By the way, it is Veterans Day,
Thank you
and
for your service.
you may, and thank you very much. You may not know who some celebrities that served are. For example, Clint Eastwood.
Well, yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, he was drafted into the Army during the Korean War. He served as a lifeguard. He was a lifeguard,
That's
man.
kind of disappointing.
That's a
I mean, it's still,
adorable.
like, you'd think he'd be like on the front lines. like-
Right. He was a lifeguard. I don't know if that was like at the pool or I assume it was, but Adam Driver, apparently from Star Wars and many other things. But
In Arkansas.
Adam Driver is?
Mhm.
No, he's not.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Where?
I'm gonna Google it, but I'm
Please do,
fairly certain.
because I didn't know that if he is.
Neither.
Fairly
Adam
certain.
Driver enlisted in the Marine Corps after September 11th. He was medically discharged after 2 years. He broke his sternum in a bike
Ouch.
accident.
That
Yeah.
suck.
Mel Brooks was drafted during World War II. Wow, Mel Brooks is old AF. Ice-T, the rapper, hip hop star. Yeah, his real name, by the way, Tracy Lauren Marrow.
Oh, I'm a liar. He's from California.
Okay.
Could have sworn he was from here.
That's all right. It
Where
was
did
a
I
good
see
effort.
that?
That's a good effort. He enlisted in the Army out of high school and served for 4 years in the infantry. Ice-T.
Wow.
Chuck Norris. Yeah, he joined the Air Force in 58, was an air policeman in South Korea. Drew Carey, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, comedian, Price is Right guy. He was in the Marines.
That's
Marine Corps
wild.
Reserves from 80 to 86. Mr. T. Yeah, you can see that. He was in the guard. He was in the guard.
Team.
Yeah, baby. Tom Selleck, Magnum PI.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those older guys you still dig.
Sexy.
You know,
Sexy.
there are
Mm-mm.
some older guys that women love,
They
man.
can still pull them.
Yeah, I mean,
He has
Laura
aged
Fons, every
well.
time Kevin Costner comes on, she'll be like, oh, and I'm like,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
This dude looks like a leather handbag now.
yeah.
What are you looking at? But she thinks he's still, hey. Jimi Hendrix. Yeah,
Yeah.
late music legend Jimi
Yeah.
Hendrix was enlisted in the Army in 61,
Yep.
served in the 101st Airborne. He was honorably discharged after he injured his ankle. So he went in.
Yeah.
The King, Elvis Presley, he was drafted in 57, and he was discharged in 1960. And then, let's see, Jimmy Stewart, the late Jimmy Stewart. Yeah,
Oh.
well, he was real old, though. But those are some of the celebrities who have served in the military, and we do appreciate that and appreciate
Yes,
everybody's
yes,
service.
yes.
We're a very strong military supporting show here. We're very thankful for each and every one of you because we know we wouldn't be here if you weren't willing to be there.
Yes.
And that matters a lot.
Did
Yeah.
you see that Drunken Cryptids won?
I
Best,
did. They got
yeah.
a best podcast award.
Yeah.
What was it? Tell
Best
what.
documentary podcast in Arkansas.
That's awesome, man. That is
Congratulations,
And I'm
great.
glad that they said documentary podcast because then we don't have to.
That's right. We don't have to
We
compete
don't have
with
to
them. We're
compete,
definitely
so-
not a documentary because
Congrats.
Good job.
I expect whatever this is next year. We need to
We
sweep
gonna
this
sweep.
thing. We need to sweep this thing.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah. So everybody, be sure and tell everybody else. Still running into people every single day who are like, "Oh, you're back on." You got to tell everybody. I can't do it all. I'm trying to. We're trying. We're on every format we can be on. Hell, we're on Kick. We're on Twitch. We're on D Live. We're on Soup Live, Vaughn Live.
You're making stuff.
No, I swear to God, these are all real things.
D
And no, not on
Live.
OnlyFans yet, but I will
Find
be.
them on the D.
You find me on the D,
Find you on the
baby.
D.
D Live. Yeah, and then after the show, it converts over and it's on Spotify, it's on Audible, it's on Amazon, it's on Mother Loving iHeart.
So
Yeah, still feel great saying that.
Still
Still
love
makes
that.
me
It's
happy.
still so funny.
Suck it. Yeah.
DX.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we are everywhere, but you got to tell folks about it. And also, you'll find over on our website now something new. Maybe you, I'm talking to you. Yes, you right now, listening, watching. Maybe you want to be a co-host. Maybe you want to come in and sit down. There's a place right now on the website where you can ask to do that.
Aw.
That's right. We've now put that up there. I told you it
Yay.
was coming. I told you that I wanted to have regular folks come in and be able to hang out and have fun and do this, man. It's cool. I mean, have you had a good time so far?
I'm loving it.
Yeah. This cat, man, right here. How old were you when you met me?
13.
13. Yeah.
Awesome.
And so this is probably pretty cool to come in, hang out, and do
Yeah,
this.
This is a full circle moment for me.
Man, that's dope. And I'm glad it could be. And you know what? There's some of you folks out there that would love to come in here, hang out with us, cut up with us. Maybe you think you're funny.
We'll find
Maybe-
out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Or maybe you just want to do it. You know, why don't you go over to our website and do that? Also, while I'm talking about it, thinking about it, if you're an advertiser, now is a great time to get on board. I'll promise you that because the deal is stupid. It's very cheap to advertise
beat
with
it.
us. You will not. I promise there is nowhere
Mm-mm.
you will beat the rate that I've got. And not only do we do the library commercials, but you can see up here on the top on the streaming banner, we put
Got
it
little
there. You can see
kickers.
on the bottom, we got the logos that come in and out. It's over on the website. So you're going to get a lot of bang for the buck. Plus, when we start our new passport program, that's really going to
Man,
drive
that's
some
gonna be
folks.
awesome.
Yeah, people
That's
are going
gonna
to
be
come
awesome.
in. They're going to come to your business, get you to stamp their passport. But if you're not an advertiser, guess what? You can't be part of it. So be an advertiser. Reach out to us, Patrick at patrickandthepeople.com. I guess that it looks like we need to do something like this. If one of you call, I'm going to choke your ass.
Somebody's calling now.
I was about to say, don't say that. It's gonna ring.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Lying lunched on a dumb guy's knee, or a big hard rock drowning some honey. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny. Oh,
Nope.
This shit ain't funny.
It is not funny.
This shit ain't funny.
No, it's pretty bad, honestly. Let's start here, man. You never expect to find it, but a severed arm and leg have been found by a horrified passerby in some bushes near a prison.
Passerby.
Passerby.
Who's just passing by?
Prison? I don't know.
The bushes.
The human remains spotted by a member of the public. This is in the UK, I believe. And it says the Metropolitan Police responded to concerned calls after the grim discovery. Officers arrived at 12:40 p.m., lunchtime, to find suspected human remains. They cordoned off the area while forensics teams were investigating. They have yet to confirm if they're human, but you can look at an arm and kind of know.
Yeah.
I feel
A
like
bare
I can
arm.
probably identify it, you know. Spokesperson said Yeah, we put out a cordon in place. Forensic officers are examining it. Inquiries are ongoing, and we'll let you know more when we know more. Yeah, that sounds pretty bad, though. When you find that in the bushes, it's not a good place to dispose of the body parts, to be honest with you. All right, let's move on to this. An Illinois woman arrested and charged with murdering her husband, who is a judge. The Edward County Sheriff's Office responded to a house call at noon Tuesday when they discovered a body outside the residence. The body was a judge, Michael Valentine, had been shot to death, arrested his 44-year-old wife, and took her into custody. Man, I guess she was judge, jury, and execution. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that, should I? Anyway. All right, this is sad news. Cops had previously expressed concern. A body has been found in the search for a young woman after she disappeared last month. Her family have been informed. This is also in England, but she went missing October 23rd. Surrey police established an urgent appeal across the country to help find her. Her photo was circulated. She was, they had a couple reports that people had seen her, but they did not. They now confirmed the body was found in the River Thames. The woman yet to be identified, but a spokesperson did say that they had located a body, and of course, it's a difficult time for the family, but they they think probably that she had actually committed suicide. So that's sad, man. That's sad. A machete knifeman hacked one man to death and injured two other people during a random attack at a busy market yesterday. Well, you don't expect to go to the store and get hacked to death. You know?
Where's the store? Because that might change where I might possibly expect to get hacked.
Yeah, well, stalls were abandoned and shoppers ran in terror during Remembrance Sunday. Where is this? I must have all the England news today.
Looks like you.
Yeah, it's London. The attacker said to have mental health problems. You don't say.
Shocker.
Really? Really? The guy with the machete had mental health problems? I don't know. Come on. The attacker said one man suffered fatal wounds as he cried as he lay dying. I'm gone. It's the end of my life. And he died.
Yeah.
It literally was the end of his life.
He called it.
Called it, yeah.
He's probably,
Yeah. Another man and woman suffered stab injuries before a hero fought off the attacker with a metal bar. Police arrived and arrested the man in his 60s on suspicion of murder and attempted murder. How's it? It's not suspicion. He had a machete. People saw him hack people to death. It's not suspicion. We watched it.
Due process, Patrick. Remember,
whatever.
due process. Innocent until proven.
Yes. No, you're right. There was a guy running through the market with a huge knife attacking people at random. That's the owner of the fabric shop. Said he stabbed one guy in the stomach. There was blood everywhere. Says the guy fought the attacker off with a metal bar, saved lots of lives. That's about all that it says on that. But yeah, that's, man, what do you even do when that happens? I mean, I'm not even sure. How are you supposed to react to, seeing that's play out in a store you're in? I mean, I'm talking about PTSD.
Yeah.
That might give it to you, man.
Just a little.
Last time that I'm going in for the coupon day.
Right. Right. No, I'm not going to go get you your lady stuff. Like, did you see this guy? Like, our neighbor just got hacked up. Like, I'm not going to get your pink text.
If I go to the store, we'll both be bleeding.
Hey-o.
All right.
All right.
Just shove one of those in the wound. It'll be fine.
Hold on one second. I don't like what just happened.
Paywall.
It is a paywall, isn't it? Damn it. All right. No. Well, I wanted to tell you because it's hunting season, and the headline is that two hunters got shot at the start of deer season by each other, which is pretty amazing that two deer hunters are out there trying to get a deer and shoot each other, of all things to shoot in the deer woods. I think probably you deserve what you get in that case. All right, shoplifter. Let's talk about this one. A special police officer shot a shoplifter who was waving a knife during a confrontation near a convenience store in D.C. Sunday evening. About 7:45, officers came to a report of a shooting. When they arrived, they determined that a special police officer working in the area confronted a shoplifting suspect. During the confrontation, the shoplifter brandished a knife and charged the officer, which led him to fire his gun and shot him. The shoplifter taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. So, hey, good for him, because if you're coming at me with a knife and I shoot you, I do plan to
Go between the
eliminate
eyes.
your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will save your carbon footprint.
Yes.
A lot of work, I'll tell you that right now. And I'm definitely not playing around about that business. If someone comes charging at you with a knife, Amanda, you going to take them out?
Absolutely.
Yeah, probably not going to try to,
No, I'm not going to try to just stop you or slow you down so that the authorities can come and do whatever. No,
Right.
bro.
Stop you.
No, I'm
No.
going to stop you.
no,
Exactly.
I always think that's a bad idea. I'll shoot him in the knee. Okay, because
No.
that affects their stabbing hand.
And then you're gonna get sued after that, probably.
And don't forget that people on drugs don't respond the same way. So you get someone who's
Exactly.
all jacked up on meth,
Oh,
you
they
might
Yeah.
shoot them a
come
couple,
at
3
you.
times.
Yeah.
They'll still be coming for you, man.
PCP, you can
Oh,
unload
okay.
on them, and
They don't feel it.
and they
No.
don't feel nothing.
No, I watched a video one time when I was a kid. They were showing the dangers of PCP, and the guy came out of the apartment building, real big guy, probably weighed 300 pounds, but they shot him 6 times point blank
Yeah.
before he stopped. 6 times point blank with 9mm. The 6th one, he finally stopped.
Was that in the head?
No,
Okay.
they were all in the
It's
chest.
center
They were all in
mass.
the chest, center mass area. Yeah. No, they didn't dome him, but
Man.
I think they were trying to save him, but it didn't work
Yeah.
out in the end. All right, and an Amish boy. Not an Amish
I
boy.
feel bad for him already.
Already.
Already feel bad. Dude's churning butter. Can't watch TV. No porn. An Amish boy was fatally shot in western Pennsylvania hunting chipmunks with his friends over the weekend. Damn. An 11-year-old shot in the head, actually, shortly before noon Saturday. He was taken to a hospital where police said he died on Sunday. 3 Amish kids were out hunting when 2 of them tried to shoot a chipmunk with their BB guns. One of them fired a round from a .22 caliber.
Oh, okay.
Fired again after he missed the first time, and after the final shot, they noticed the 11-year-old boy, and they flagged down an adult, but it was too late. So they don't even know how the .22 got there. They're supposed to be shooting BBs and pellets.
What threw me off? I thought he got killed by a BB gun at first.
Well, yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, man, how close range were you on that? What kind of BB is that? I've been shot by a lot of BBs.
Sounds
no, no.
suspicious.
Fatal BBs.
Uh-oh.
A little
Suspect.
Uh-oh.
suspicious.
Uh-oh.
Why are they hunting chipmunks? What's that about? I
Well,
didn't
that
know
is a
I'm
that.
with
great
you, bro.
question,
You
isn't
even
it?
get enough meat off a chipmunk to eat?
I don't know why they're hunting chipmunks. I think that's a fantastic question.
Again, suspicious.
Oh, could have been hunting snipe too.
Yeah.
Oh, remember those?
Ever been
Yeah, I
snipe
remember
hunting?
those
Ever been
days.
snipe hunting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah.
Everybody's been snipe hunting
Everybody's
in
been
Arkansas.
snipe
I'll tell you that. Just about. If you hadn't been snipe hunting, ask
You
someone
ain't
to
in
take you.
Arkansas.
I'll
Huh?
take you.
Hey,
Hit me
if
up
you
on
ain't been
Facebook.
snipe
I
hunting,
sure-
you're
yeah.
not living in Arkansas.
He
But
said
I'll
he'll
take
take him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll take. Okay, yeah.
Charles Manson will take you.
Yeah, Charles Manson here. He'll take you. Yeah, you want to go out in the woods with this guy? For real. Yeah.
Be all right.
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah. You'll be all right.
As long as you're not in California, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're
Get out in the
fine.
woods.
Helter
It'll be fine.
skelter.
Fine.
Helter skelter.
It's fine.
All right. So, what's the word of the day for you, man? What are you doing after this? What are you getting ready to head out and do?
I'm getting ready to go back out on the road and
Are you? Where are you heading next?
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas, man. Have you been there before?
As like to see family and stuff, not for
But not
comedy.
performing. Okay, so you're going to perform for the first time in Austin.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I just heard today is that it is rated the most progressive city in America.
Austin's awesome.
Yep.
man.
Austin.
Yeah, their motto is "Keep Austin Weird,"
Keep
which
Austin
is I
weird.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they are weird. Definitely there. But
like
it's a cool
Austin.
place, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's a cool city to go to and check out. There's a lot of cool cities in Texas, actually. Houston's pretty cool. A lot of rich people there. A lot of rich
Dallas.
athletes and rappers. Dallas is dope. I love to go to, or I don't know, I assume it's still there. Last I knew it was Dallas Alley, which is an area you can go and pay one fee, and it's like 9-10 clubs, under one roof, basically. And I mean, when I say clubs, every kind of club.
That's wild.
Like the ones you see in the movies where it's like that dance music and it's all strobe lights and people,
Yeah.
people in cages, all that. Yeah, that's all happening there
Ooh.
in Dallas. Yes, yeah, whatever you're looking for, it's
They got it.
there. It's there. Yeah. What's the rest of your day about then, Amanda?
Getting ready to go to Nashville.
Getting ready to go to Nashville to see your artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. You're driving or flying?
Driving.
Driving. Okay. All right. How about you, man? What's the rest of your day
I gotta
about?
go back to the freaking dentist today.
Do you?
They gotta
What's-
put a crown on now. They
Oh, well, the hard part work's done
Yeah,
then.
I know, but I still gotta go, man. The
You
wife,
don't like the dentist?
my wife works there, man.
Oh, his wife works there.
Gotta go to the dentist.
That's why you
You're
don't
gonna
like
have to
going?
explain that a little bit more.
Yeah, because people are going to assume you don't like
she's
going because she's
watching.
there.
No, she's like the receptionist. So if I need in or anything like that, she's like,
Oh,
I can get you in my books, you know.
Oh, that's
Well, that's
awesome.
good. That's
She takes
good.
That's
care of me.
really awesome.
Yeah.
Takes care of me.
Okay. Well, it's good to have that.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There's no fun stuff at the end of the
That's
day.
not fun.
No.
Well, it is good to get the crown,
It's
though.
good to get it fixed and stuff. Yes. That's
yeah,
awesome.
that's great.
Yeah.
It's great that you don't just have an open hole in your head. You know, it's positive for everybody. I think. My plan, hopefully, is to go out and do some real estate stuff. Had a good real estate weekend. Actually, sold a couple houses, so it was great. If you are looking for a home, and I had several people have messaged me about since we talked about the home buying process and that some of that information helped them. Look, don't hesitate to reach out to me, call me, text me. My numbers is out there. It's 501-575-5485. Yes, that is my number. But if you have a real estate question, you're trying to buy a house, you're thinking about buying a house, or you want to sell a house, I do pretty great at that too. I'd love to help you out. So just reach out to me. Here's what you're not going to get. You're not going to get a jerk. You're not going to get somebody who doesn't care. I'm going to listen to what you want and help you find it. And that's what I tell people is don't ask me to find something because I will.
Right.
If you tell me you want it, I'm going to go find it and get it. And but I'm going to expect you to buy it when I do. That's how it works. So if you're serious about getting a house, saving some money, and working with somebody fun and not boring that you can trust, then reach out to me. I'd love to help you out. It'd be awesome if I could.
Always fun times with Patrick.
Yeah.
Always good times. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I have to thank you for being the greatest audience in the world.
Yes.
There is no better one than you guys. Please
Rock.
keep spreading the word. Tell everybody about it. We've got Joe Exotic coming up this week. We've got Sean Baker coming up this week. We've got Jason Gann coming up this week. All big time interviews that we'll be doing right here and more to come. And it's only through your help and support and you spreading the word that we can keep doing this. So if you're a business, advertise with us. If you're a person, share the word, spread the word on social media, tell a friend, tell somebody. And meanwhile, we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Peace.
Love you, mean it.
Later.